It is. Oh, yes. Yeah. 0 people watching, by the way. Ian will just sit here and wait while somebody turns up. Okay, what's today's date? It is Tuesday. Oh, October 14. That date rings a bell for some reason. 2025. It is what? The year of our Lord. That's my birthday, everybody. Can you believe it? Another orbit around the sun. Oh my God. Whoosh, Bala, hello, my friend. First in, look, here we go. Hello, my friend. Wrenched. What a spot, by the way. One person watching here, and it's like the old days.
That's all right.
Hey, look, well, hopefully I love this. I love this.
Fantastic.
That's our Bob. Hello, my friend. Happy birthday, Bruni. It is. I assume this is Felt's 5. Hello, mate. Oh, it is. Happy birthday.
Yes, 3 people so far.
4 people. Way. Yes. Happy birthday. 7 months. Wow. Cheers, my friend. How are you, Ian?
I'm okay. Just chilling now. Work today and just chilling, I guess.
Sword in the Storm, Wrenched. Hello, my friend. Happy birthday, Brune. Yes.
It is, but it is Ian's birthday.
It is, yes, my birthday. Titan. Wrenched. Hello, mate. Happy birthday, Miss Parrot. Thank you. It's like the old days, Ian. Do you remember the old days where everything was just on impulse?
Well, back to formula, as Green Goblin says. So
everything was on impulse, and we just streamed, and we just went, okay, just do it. Yeah.
In fact, on my phone it says you're on doing a stream on my phone. So there you go.
I assume these 8 people have notifications on from YouTube, which is very good, which means they never miss a stream. Sun and Storm. Oh no, I've noticed. Oh my God, the ats are back again.
Who's that?
Oh, you know what it says at?
Oh yes, of course. Hey, Price is in there. Price, do you want to come on, mate? If you've got time, obviously.
Price, you coming on? It looks like they've got the ats again. Oh my God, that just means that I don't know who the people are, because it changes the name to their original YouTube name.
Oh.
Which makes it confusing. Why is it on at again?
Don't know.
At. It doesn't even roll off the tongue, does it? At. It should be Price of Reason Wrenched. $10. Thank you, my friend. Happy birthday, Brown. Yes. Thank you, mate.
A lot more people on as well. Cartoon Man.
Price, do you want to come on?
As if he's got time. You know how
Cartoon Man 154. At. I am Sword in the Storm.
He says Price says he's got 30 minutes. Well,
Ian, could you send him the link?
I'll send him a link. Yeah.
We're just gonna, folks. We're just gonna see what happens. Nothing major. Just maybe an hour or so, just to break up the tedium, as it were.
Where is he? Where's
Cat? Shut up.
I'm looking for Price.
Can you hear my cat, everybody?
Yeah. Paste. There you go, Price. You got it. You can hear the cat. It's because it's singing "Happy Birthday" to you, mate. That's what it's singing.
My cat is really, really old, and I don't know if he's got dementia or just, I don't know, but he just, I don't know, something's happened. I think it's dementia, because he is old. He's 18.
Wow.
Yeah. Which is old. Which is,
old for him, yeah.
Yeah. I've just fed him, so he's all right. I've just fed him, so, yeah.
He should be walking with a stick.
It won't be long until I start screaming like that. Never mind. So, what have you been up to today, Ian? You've been doing stuff.
I've been with the composer of Rebecca Gold,
Oh yeah, how's that going
and
then?
he's been composing music for it. So yeah, it's going really well. We're almost done with it. Just got one more session to do, and we'll be done. Yeah, he's done a really good job. I'm really happy with what he's composed. Um, yeah, yeah. It's funny because a lot of people work for nothing on this production, and they believe in it,
Yeah.
and he's
Oh,
one of them.
nice.
So yeah, real nice guy.
What other uh, shows or has he worked on?
He's done a lot of stuff. He's done a lot of adverts for Sky. He's done a couple of
Wow.
pop videos and stuff. Yeah, so yeah, he's quite good. His name is Neil Myers. He's really good. So yeah. Price is giving you money. Oh my god.
Sudden Storm. YouTube, get rid of the ads, please, for God's sake. YouTube, the biggest problem with YouTube is, like most companies, they try to fix things that aren't broke because they just get bored. Yeah.
Sounds like my ex-girlfriend.
Do anything nice for your birthday, Brune. Yes. As soon as I got up, I said, Dad, are we going out for breakfast? So I took the old fellow out for breakfast.
You'd think that it was his birthday rather than yours.
Well, I paid, put it that way.
Mm.
Dark Side Bob, hello, mate. 5 beans, happy brew day. Get it down, you lad. I think I'm going to get some pot noodles with that. Thank you, my friend.
There you go. See, you're going to get your money back for paying for your dad's breakfast today. So there you go.
I've lived here for 20 years, and yeah, when I first moved back, we used to go to Witherspoons every Sunday,
Oh yeah.
and you could probably get breakfast, 2 breakfasts, coffee for both of us, tea for about £8.
Yeah, it was cheap. Was cheap in those pubs, weren't it? Weatherspoons, quite cheap.
And £18 today.
Yeah, I remember when I
18.
me and Keith went to visit Dan the first time. We went to visit Dan, and we had breakfast, and I think it cost £2.50
Yeah.
£2.50
You
for a
could
full
get
breakfast.
for about £2.90, something like that, something stupid.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy. In London, it's like 15 quid or something nonsense like that.
Welcome to Old Bastards talking about inflation and where we're at with this crappy. We shouldn't be like this.
No,
It's not good, is it?
I see. Starmer still trying to push this identity thingy.
Ugh.
Yeah, what an idiot. Yeah.
You didn't see him yesterday at, when they were doing this big peace conference thing where Trump
I
made
heard about
him.
it.
Yeah, Trump made him look like a total ass.
Well, he's not going to get voted back in, is he? I mean,
No.
a lot of people just don't like him. So I'm one of them, actually. I don't really like him. So
Somebody said on the news today on Price, I'll get you on in a minute, mate. Somebody said that in the UK, if you didn't vote for a party and the other party got in, you just accepted it. You just got on with it. You moaned a little bit, but you just got on with it. But something's different with Starmer. He is universally despised. Yeah.
it's not, well, he it's obvious what he's doing.
Yep.
He wants to bring all the crap into our world, the crap that the bad people in America wants to bring across the
Yep.
world. So he's all for that. So he's worse than any conservative party that really, tried to destroy. At least they were just trying to destroy England.
Well, they did a good job of that.
Yeah. But,
Cheers, MC. Take care, mate.
Starmer is trying to he's ganging up with these idiots around the world, isn't he? So they're trying to change.
China, man.
Yeah.
China.
Yeah, so there you go. So he's an idiot. So.
Look who's here, everybody. This guy knows about such things. It is Price of Reason.
For
Yay.
he's good. I wanted to sing to you. For he's a jolly good fellow, which nobody can deny. That was it. That was your birthday song.
How you doing, fella? Are you well?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Not bad. Just hanging around with my online buddies, as you do.
Well,
How
that's
you
Seems a
doing,
bit-
Bryce?
Yeah, how you doing, Price? Come on, what you been up to?
Nothing really. Nothing really. I don't have anything interesting to share.
Neither do we. Neither do we.
But I suddenly
Yeah.
noticed it said that it was your birthday. So
Yeah, I just thought we'd just see who turns up. Got super chat. Probably
Wow.
good practice for me trying to just think off the hoof as well, because we just became so formulaic, as it were. At Norfolk Fords, hello, my friend. 5 Bunes. BD. What's up, Brune? Happy birthday, big boy. Cheers, my friend.
Yeah.
That was the farmer boy who we had on the other week.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, who we recommend. How did you enjoy Buck Rogers, mate? I saw you in the cab watching Buck Rogers. BD.
Yeah. What did I listen to yesterday when I stopped editing and I thought I'd have a rest? I listened to Gary go on about stuff, about about the woke stuff and about this and about that. Yeah, man, that guy can talk. Let me tell you, he can really talk.
I rate.
I know.
I rate in terms of his presenting style and everything, and how he does. Obviously, he's an old master at
Yeah.
it. He is a boomer, but
Yeah,
for me, he's one of the better live YouTubers. Very, he could be pro. Do you know what I mean? With a little bit of
yeah.
training.
But Price makes me laugh because did I say to you, Price? I was listening to you. I can't remember which stream it was when you were talking about
Thank you, my friend.
Tron Ares and about the girl that was in it and how I think some of me is rubbing off on you because you were going about how ugly she was and how did they cast this woman and all that stuff, which is what I normally say.
I ended up putting it in my official review because you saw it when I was talking about it on a
Yeah.
stream, but then I did an official review and I actually explained that in a more thoughtful way. The one that you
Right.
heard me saying was more kind of off the hip, but then I did it
Right.
a little more
From the hip.
in my review. But I didn't
Yeah.
back down from that. I think that they could have cast, if they're going to do girl bosses running around, at least cast ladies that look nice. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the minimum. At least bring some ladies that you think, okay, they're super hot. So even though this movie is ridiculous and stupid and woke, at least show hot ladies. But they won't even give you that.
I
No.
thought she was okay though, but as I said Sunday, it's probably because I'm desperate.
No, but I mean, I would say Price has got a point. I mean, why didn't they cast someone like the girl that was in the one that was in Mandalorian, the Chinese, what's her name?
Ming
The one
Na
that-
Wen?
Oh,
yeah,
she
why,
probably too old.
she-
Yeah.
yeah, but doesn't matter. She's gorgeous. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
it's like they don't
I
want us to have
assume-
good-looking women.
I
Sorry,
assumed that they were going for a younger actress. So what I suggested in my
42.
video, in my review, I suggested the lady from Shogun, the one that won an
Oh,
Emmy
yeah.
or whatever it is.
Yeah,
That she is a pretty woman. You know what I mean? A pretty young lady. If you want to already go for that kind of age group, it's very easy. There are actresses that are pretty and in that age group. It's like
Yeah.
as if they made an effort to look for where they can find an actress who doesn't generate any type of femininity.
If I may,
Yes.
at Romeo Tango November Zulu Ranch Will Spot, 10 New Zealand dollars. Happy birthday! Just about to leave for work, so I can't join you. Hope you find something that isn't shit, Ian. That's your thing. to talk about. So not Trek, Star Wars, or Doctor Who. Looking forward to Rebecca Gold season 2. Cheers, my friend.
cheers. Your mic is a bit funny,
Cheers.
Ian.
Is it? I've not got
Yeah.
the pop filter on. Sorry.
Is
It's,
my
yeah.
mic okay? It's the good mic,
No,
right?
yours is fine. Yeah, yours is fine.
Okay,
No,
I've not got the pop filter on. Sorry, boys.
I definitely agree with you. This is the thing that I get told off for, and also, right? I was talking. I can't remember who I was talking to, but I was saying, right, because like my some of my friends like Tron Ares. They thought it was good, really good movie, but that's what I'm saying. That they just don't know how to criticize a film properly. Do you know what I mean?
He's-
That's the way I put it.
Who's
So,
got a vibrator going? Price, are you
No.
using your anal intruder?
No, there's
again?
demolition outside my window. Somebody's
Ah,
doing some weird renovation. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
ah.
Welcome to ASMR with Price and Reason.
Yeah,
They
think what-
stop now, so hopefully they'll
Have I got
continue.
another super chat? Bear with me, folks, and then we'll
Okay.
talk.
Yeah, you have.
Because
You
we missed you on Sunday, Price. No Tron.
Yeah.
Well, now you're you can hear my thoughts.
Average British nerd wrenched 10 poons. Happy
Wow,
birthday, Brune.
You're getting a lot of love, Ian.
Have
Yeah,
a
mate.
Greg's steak bake on me. I will. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, my
What
friend.
time's that over there, Price?
1:48 p.m.
In the afternoon.
Welcome to Demolition on. Go on, Price. Carry on. Okay, we'll work through it.
We'll work through it. No, every time
Yeah,
I
it's
hear
fine.
it, I try to
Mute it.
Mute
yeah,
it.
mute it.
But what I was going to say is that the casting of Tron Ares, you know how, I don't know if this has ever happened to you, that you're, let's say, at a bar. I mean, it doesn't happen to me these days because I don't go out as much. But think more in our youths. You're at a bar, and
Leslie there.
and all the hot ladies are already gone. Like if you have
Yeah.
your sights on some hot ladies, they've been picked up already, and the ones that are left over are not necessarily the pick of the litter. And I feel like the casting agents went and waited for all the hot girls to leave, and then like came at the last, like before final call.
Are you
when you're-
saying bargain basement babes? Is that what you're
Yes,
saying?
yeah.
Right, and that's
Damn.
the kind that, like, if you've already had like a 4 or 5 whiskeys, and you're really kind of, you understand that this is the end of the night. That's when you maybe start thinking, well, maybe this could work, okay? But this is fine when you're like final call at a bar and you're like an overweight middle-aged bum. But if you're like casting a movie that the budget is $200 million, that's supposed to have mass
80,
appeal,
180.
180,
Mm.
that's bad enough. You can bring a lady that looks nice. That's like the minimum. And
Yep.
not to mention with all the messaging, at least bring a woman that looks nice.
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying now. So what you're saying is the best way to view Tron Ares is to have 10 pints of lager, and then the lead actress will look incredible. Just don't watch it in the morning, though. Is that what you're saying?
You know what? The thing is that when you're drinking all that whiskey and you're at a bar and it's a more practical
Shit.
situation of you actually talking to the ladies, then you can be more forgiving. But when you're drinking a lot and you paid money for a movie ticket, I think you still expect the ladies to look nice.
Sword in the Storm Wrenched, the kind of girls who would be on Babe Station, but Babe Station 3. Yes.
Mm.
Ah.
Yeah. Yep, and yep.
So-
yeah.
So, other than the lead actress not being good looking, did you enjoy the film, Price?
No,
Or
and the
not.
thing is, she's not a good actress either. See, here's the thing: a woman. I'm going to sound like an asshole. I hope that you delete this and nobody can ever hear it afterwards.
It's going to stay up for a day.
Forever.
I'm going to take this unless if it's a good bit, I'll clip it. But
Forever, it's going to stay up,
blackmail,
so-
in other words.
So basically, for women, on screen, or men even, it's not exclusive to women, but we're going for women here. It has to be one out of two things: either she's super hot, or she's a great actress that brings a lot of personality, that's really
Yeah.
winning you over by such a fantastic acting performance and something about her that you connect to her personally, even if, let's say, she's not super hot. Now, the best thing you can do is find an actress that could do both. I was telling you, Anna Sawai, when I watched Shogun, I thought to myself, this lady looks nice, but I also like her acting. So that's a good combination.
Yeah.
They went for, in my opinion, neither. She's not a good actress that doesn't captivate you in any way with her performance, and at the same time, she's also not hot. Or not hot on like what's supposed to be a Hollywood glamorous level or whatever it is. So this is a problem. You can't have your cake and eat it too, or whatever you want to call it. Disney is just greedy at this point, and it's stupid greedy, because who are they trying to win? Like, what's the end game here? You want to
Well,
put women that don't look nice in a movie that takes a dump on men on a science fiction property, mainly for male nerds, especially like middle-aged ones. You have to be an idiot to make that movie.
Well, we all know why Disney's doing it. It's nothing to do with
Here we
money,
go.
is it?
Here we go.
No, but it's true. It's not. No,
Go on, Ian.
I'm not going to say. I'm not going to say it.
No, come on.
What?
Listen, it wouldn't be my birthday if you don't come in guns blazing straight from the hip. Come on.
But it's a woke.
Say it,
It's
say
all
it,
a
Ian.
woke.
Go
It's the
on, say
woke.
it.
It's the woke, and it's shit. So there you go. But it's true, isn't it? That's all it is, man. It's the woke. It really is the woke. So there you go.
Let you go, Cartoon Man. We'll have the woke wrench, by the way. Hello, mate.
It's the woke, mate. It's the woke.
Come on, people. Wrench 1669 poons. Thank you, my friend. If you can't get any, it's been a while. If you can't get any birthday sex this year, Brune, give me a call. I know a man.
You know, a man.
You could get in prison though for stuff like that.
Man.
Sword in the Storm wrenched. Jesus, I just read that GTA 6, which is a video game, cost 1.8. Is that bill or 1 bill? That's 1.8. I'm assuming that's 1.8 billion. Is that right?
A bit, yeah.
Sword,
about that.
clarify, please. That's a lot
Billion,
of
yeah.
money.
He added another comment. He wrote billion.
Where's Z?
Yeah. Where is it? Billion.
Good
The
night.
woke. The woke.
It's been a while. Do you know, I've not bought video games in a long
Nor
time.
have I, actually.
No.
Nor have I. I've not bought any at all.
Gone Price, who's going to say, come on, let's carry on with Tron.
Well, I mean, there's so many things wrong with it, and the first thing is that Tron Legacy. Some people like that movie. Some people were kind of lukewarm on that movie.
Can't remember it.
But I think that the movie won. It visually looked nice. It had a great score from Daft Punk, and at the same time, the story itself is there. You could claim that it could have been written a bit better, but I think that there's an idea there with the father and son reuniting, which is kind of cool, and the fact that the father going through some kind of spiritual realization at the end basically sacrifices himself in order to save his son. And there's something that even if you like the movie, you don't like it, you still walk away with something, with some emotion. There's an emotional conclusion to the movie. Then you walk into Tron Ares, and they explain to you that everything you've seen until today in Tron, if you happen to like that, it doesn't matter anymore. The kid, the son that he sacrificed his life for, that now went back into the real world and was going to take over his father's business for real now, and fix everything and really do something with his life. You find out in the first second of the movie that basically 2 diverse women have replaced him. And when I say that, I mean that literally. There's like you see like a news clipping, a news like clip.
Yeah,
where
there
a lady is like,
lots of exposition dump. Yeah.
I hope that's a +1 for Olivia Wilde and not a -1. In any case,
please clarify.
And I have to say that I have. It happened to me that I have met a few times Olivia Wilde in person. She didn't say more than like a hi bye to me. Okay, I'm not like
You didn't piss her off then.
No, I didn't get a chance. What happened is that I met her on a number of occasions, like hi, and she looked very, very pretty in person. This happened maybe, I don't know if to say 10 years ago, like 11 years ago, 13, a few times.
Probably peak, yes.
Yeah, it's not nice to say peak Olivia Wilde, but if you wanted peak Olivia Wilde, I met her. I met her on a few occasions where it was peak, and she looked really, really good. Like in person, I was impressed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's why I didn't even think of something annoying to say, because I'm just like, wow. I think I was just kind of standing there like, it's Olivia Wilde, isn't it?
in it.
She is gorgeous,
In
though.
In any case, basically they also took the Olivia Wilde character and pretended that never happened, and just deleted Sam Flynn, the son, as well. And they did it within the first 20 seconds of the movie. There's like a newscast where you see a lady saying, "Well, too bad that Sam Flynn guy. Like, it's implied that he like ran the company into the ground, or he's like a loser, and he left and disappeared. And instead of him came not one but two diverse Asian women to replace him." And that's how the movie starts. They just explain to you that like that's
pick up on
gone.
that.
Anything
Yeah,
you like about
I
that
didn't-
movie, forget about it.
I didn't
And-
pick up on that.
And that's it. And then they just go in, and they haven't replaced him with anybody better. The lady that they brought, she has no personality, no character, no connection to the story.
Yeah.
It's a classic Disney middle finger to men that may enjoy this movie, which were their primary audience.
But why do
Well-
they, but why do they want to sabotage
Because
making
their
money? Don't
them-
they want to make money? I don't care.
No, it's not about making money for them, right?
What?
So
It's about sending a message.
sending a message, and also playing the
Hello,
long
mate.
game that they will subconsciously tell the generation of today and tomorrow that this is the way the world should be, with
This is
girl
the way.
bosses, white male fathers are not allowed. They're all bad.
Is it
You shouldn't be
this?
paying any attention to them and all that stuff.
Dark Side
The
Bob.
message, yeah, it's the message. It is, because everything that I haven't seen the film and I don't want to see it. I did not like the first Tron. I did not like the second one. Why would I go and see the third one? In fact, the first one flopped, the second one flopped, yet they made this one. And the only reason why they made this one is for two reasons. One, they
we
thought
go.
it would make money, and two, they wanted to destroy, like they did with Star Wars, what came before and add the woke and the message in it. And that's exactly what they did. I haven't seen it, but everything that Price said, and I listened to Price on the Night Owl, everything he said, I was like, great, I'm not going to watch it because he's told me. It's exactly what we all thought.
Folks, check out Price of Reason's channel. He's really good.
So, yeah.
Guys, do you want to throw the link in the thingy?
Let me see. I'll do
Okay. Real Wardination Gaming crap. Hello, my friend. I assume you're new because that's a new avatar. I've not recognised it. Hello, my friend. So, Tron 3 is that bad?
I haven't seen it,
Price?
but Price has.
It's not brilliant. But as I said on
ain't.
Sunday, it wasn't brilliant, but you can enjoy a shitty film. But with what Price has just said, there is a massive exposition dump at the beginning. And I was just kind of, I didn't register what was going on. It was just like flashing lights. So I didn't recognize, about the backstory of how they've kind of basically retconned everything. So, yeah.
Well, the moment I realised that the
There goes.
message was being reaching the normies was when I went to see Fantastic Four with my sister, and at the end, because I've been saying to my sister, this is what they do into films, and she's been looking at me with her eyebrow up, thinking I'm crazy. And then when she finally got it, is when we went to see Fantastic Four. And I swear, after the film had finished and the credits were rolling, she said to me, "Oh, so the
That was
women
your
saved."
sister.
Yeah. So,
Oh.
so the women saved the day then, Ian. And I looked at her and I just, put my hands in the air like I
Like
just
you didn't
don't
care. Like,
yeah. Like
Yeah.
now you get it. Now you get it. Do you know what I mean? You get what's going on. And she has got what's going on. But then she's like everybody else. She know it's going on, but she'll ignore it. Do you know what I mean? So, and carry on watching shit. But that's where I draw the line. I don't watch shit anymore. I don't watch any of that stuff anymore.
okay. Dick Darky, I'm assuming this is I've Been Burgled, which is never nice. I recognise I'm going to sneeze a minute. Recognise the avatar wrenched. Did it Leto you down, Brown? Saw what you did there? Yes, it did.
Leto isn't even the worst part about this
No,
movie.
Same here. I'll agree. I didn't mind Leto at all.
You know, the only problem I have with Leto is the writing of his character mainly. I think that considering what we've seen from Leto in the past, he tried to play this character rather, I don't know if to say play it straight. There's no weird going all over the place. He seems to kind of be focused on his role.
Some of it was his own money as well, which is probably why.
I did he invest his own money in it? I think he was an
he
did.
Yeah, I'm sure he. Yes, he was exec produce. He did.
Okay, so if he's an executive producer, that doesn't necessarily mean that he spent his money. If he's a producer, that would be something else. I would have to check. I'm not sure, but I will say this: a lot of times, actors. This is actually something that I can say from experience. Not that I'm the one that was paid, but I was involved in deals where other people, actual talent, was paid. Is that if you attach talent to any kind of project, especially one that, let's say, has an Academy Award, and even though Jared Leto is annoying, he has like an award, you have to then say, okay, you want to be in this movie. Part of the negotiation is he gets an executive producer credit. It gives him a few additional points, and it increases his salary. Also, sometimes if you're an executive producer, if let's say they find a budget of, let's say, 180 million, you're already baked in that you have to, get let's say 2% of the budget or something like that. In his case, I don't know what they'll give him, but 1%, 2%, something like that. So that's the whole package when you have agents and negotiations. I suspect that he didn't put his own money into this. That's my personal opinion, but who knows?
Okay.
Of course he didn't. But if you look at the trailer very carefully, right, it doesn't have any women bosses in that trailer. They sold it on Jay Leto.
Yes, because do you remember when the first trailers were released, all the big channels, Gary included, were going, this looks promising. So it was obviously a bait and switch. They knew what not to put into the trailer.
But that's what I'm saying.
Total bait and switch. I mean, the thing is that Jared Leto isn't even the replacement for Sam, which they got rid of. It's not that they said, okay, well, that actor, we don't want him, but we have a different story with a male actor. The whole idea with Jared Leto is he's supposed to be like the bad algorithm guy that is the evil villain, but the second you see him, you see that he's very sympathetic and sensitive, so he's not a villain at all. He kind of is already infatuated with the girl boss, with the Asian girl boss. He's infatuated with her right out the gate because he read all her text messages, and he thinks that she's the best thing that ever happened. So he doesn't even want to be evil. Even though he's AI, he wants to be good now because he's basically in love with this lady.
Was he a bit stalkerish?
Something like that. And all of this is just so they could bring out Jodie Turner-Smith as the main bad villain.
Which I honestly, I didn't mind her in this.
I personally, I don't love her acting. There's nothing about her that I love.
She was okay in this, though. Yeah, I'll agree with that.
I don't love how she looks, and I don't love how she acts. I know that some people do, and that's fine. I personally doesn't speak to me. Sorry, there's Demolition.
No, carry on. Welcome to Demolition.
I don't want you to hear all this weird noise.
No, it's fine. It's all right. Go on with it.
So
cheers, Vex.
Cheers, Vex. Hey, Vex. I never see Vex anymore. I feel like she
Vex,
doesn't
do you want
like
to come
me
on?
anymore.
Vex, Ian, could somebody send Vex a thing?
I could send her.
Yeah, go on.
I can send her. It's up to her.
She doesn't like me anymore. Vex and I used to be cool, but now like I'm persona non grata for Vex.
Oh, yeah, that's not good, is it?
Nah, Vex is cool. Vex is cool. Let me just see.
She is.
I didn't say anything bad about her. I'm just saying that, like, she soured on our friendship.
She's shouting, yes, I can come on for a bit.
Okay. Well, hold on, Vex. Just stick that soap in your mouth and
everybody
I'll send
get
you
yes. Everybody who's watching this, get your bars of soap ready.
1 second. Where is she?
So you... Sorry about the demolition.
It's all right. I like it. No, carry on.
So basically... it's really loud. I feel like they're like inside the microphone now.
Secret of secret of comedy
So
is
basically, they did the bait and switch where Jodie Turner Smith is the bad person. They did the bait and switch because they teased that maybe you thought maybe Sam Flynn was going to be in this, and they weren't telling you in the trailer. So the first second they tell you that you got there, he's not in this. So basically, you're getting a movie with replacements for a story that you can say whatever you want about Tron and Tron Legacy, but that was a story with Chapter 1 and Chapter 2, and there was a story that was developing. So whoever were the people that actually like that, they were your best bet if you wanted to bring them to see this movie, and you just take a dump on them in the first second of the movie.
Gillian Anderson wasted. Hi, Vex.
Happy birthday, Mr. Brown.
Cheers, Vex. How are you?
I'm good. How old are you now? 91, 92?
Listen, love. Old enough. Old enough. How are you? You good, yes?
Yeah, just been busy. Drove back from Florida this past weekend. I heard you talking shit about me, Price, so why don't you say it to my face?
Fight,
bitch.
fight.
What'd you say?
Oh.
Fight.
Fight.
Why didn't I say your face? I said that you're not nice to me, and I think I knew you
What?
were listening.
Oh, okay. What have I done that's been so cruel to you, Price? Please enlighten me.
Ignoring him.
I feel no.
Cheers, cider.
From time to time, like you used to pop up in places, I felt that there was like a friendship going on, and now these days, like I never see you anymore, and I always feel like
you said to me that she used to pop up in places like a bad smell. You told me.
No, I never said that. I never said that.
Okay, here, Price. Let me clarify this. There's no bad blood between us. All that happened is like I've just been pretty progressively stepping away from social media and from just watching a lot of YouTube streams over this past year, just for my own sanity. And I've been fixing my health, so I don't pop up in streams as often. I'm not as active on keeping up when everyone's live. Since beginning of September, I've maybe been on Twitter twice. Like I
envy you.
Yeah, I've just been stepping away, and it's been doing marvels for me because now I have hobbies again, and I feel like a sane person again. So I don't have any ill will or discontent towards anyone. It's just I've been taking better care of myself. And
Exercise.
I guess,
is it working?
You were in Florida?
I was in Florida for 2.5 weeks. My wedding anniversary was October 1st.
Oh, congratulations.
Oh, that's nice.
Well done.
Thank you.
Did
Yeah,
you meet
well
up
done.
any kind of internet people in Florida, or it wasn't that
Her
kind of
husband.
trip?
No, honestly, actually, every time I go down there, we usually don't meet with it because they're usually all the meetups happen in Orlando, and our house is in the Panhandle, so it's a bit of a drive.
What did you say? Every time you go down, what?
Every time I go down to Florida.
But you only go to Florida? You don't go anywhere else? You weren't in the New York area?
No, I usually, you know what? So when I drive down, I go through Michigan because every time I cross through the Buffalo border, all of the border patrol guards are just fucking cunts, man.
Is it?
Like they're just terrible people.
Demonetized. Is that that's where Matt Katz
Yeah,
lives,
you
isn't
could have
it?
stopped in and had
Yeah.
a word with Matt.
So Matt, because like I gave like here, if you're not on if you're on Discord, just message me on Discord because like since I'm always editing, I always have Discord open. Since I'm not on Twitter, so you message me there. But I gave Matt Cat my number just because like he's been wanting to just like chat and stuff. But Matt told me where he lives, and it's actually out of the way for like like 10 hours out of the way because he's at the very northwest end of Michigan. So it's yeah. So we've tried to, but then the timing just doesn't work out and all that stuff. But the only reason I drive down there is because like with how expensive flights are now, it generally works out to be a bit cheaper for me to just drive to and from Florida to see my husband.
How
And
long does it take? That's a hell of a
about-
drive.
About 20 hours.
Ooh.
About 20
Wow,
hours.
Wow, that's
yeah.
quite a drive.
Yeah.
Did you have arguments with those people who you called see you next
Cunts.
Wednesday?
No,
Yeah.
it's just I find like the border patrol at the Niagara crossing, which is like the Buffalo one, right?
Wow.
Everyone's just really like everyone's kind of like on the verge of like, oh my god, if you just say one word I don't like I will literally like this will become a murder unaliving case, kind of deal. Whereas if I go through Michigan, like even though they're all black, they're just all super chill. Like they aren't as finicky, and the drive ends up being like 2 hours shorter if I go the Michigan route versus the New York route. So, but I used to go the New York route because I have friends in Virginia and West Virginia that I would sometimes visit on the way.
I actually agree with you, although I don't know what it's like today, but years ago, and I'm talking, we're talking 15 years ago or more, I don't know.
Mhm.
I went to a friend of mine who lived in the Toronto area, and he had he got married, and it was a big party, and I went there, and I just took like a small bag, and it was like a nonstop party. There was like 48 hours of nonstop partying, and I probably drank so much, and I don't know. Somehow, my friend took me and like dropped me at this bus station, and I got on the bus, and it went to the New York side, like through Niagara Falls, whatever,
Yeah.
Buffalo, whatever you're talking about, and they told everybody to get off the bus. They let everybody back on the bus, and they just stood around there checking every part of my bag, asking me like a million questions about like who I
It's
am, what I
crazy.
do, what I'm doing there. And like they wouldn't let anybody leave until like they talked to me for a very long time and wouldn't let me go anywhere. And at the end there was nothing for them. I don't know what they thought they would find. I mean, I assume based on how I looked, they thought maybe in my bag they'd find some.
Oh, do you look dodgy then? With is it the orange color of the knitted head?
I mean, I kind of I think that I looked like a guy who had been at a nonstop 48-hour like crazy party.
You weren't
and I-
dressed as you weren't dressed up as Dark Man again, were you?
No, I had but like I had a shirt that kind of looked like what Scarface wears in the movie with like a blazer
Oh.
over the Scarface shirt. And I don't know
What?
why I had the Scarface shirt. I couldn't really tell you. Maybe it was, it felt appropriate for that party, but something about me just didn't sit well with them. And they were desperate to find something, but there was nothing they could find. And at the end, after everybody waited, like they let everybody on the bus, they were all waiting there. At the end, they're like, fine, you can go. But I thought to myself after that, I probably don't want to do this route again.
Right. Because so I would go through the Niagara crossing like during the height of lockdowns because I didn't get the shots or whatever, right? For personal reasons, I didn't want to get it, right?
I'm envious.
Right. So what I would do is because I couldn't board a plane in Canada, because in order to board a plane, you had to show proof of that stuff, even though
Yeah.
I could fly on a plane in the US and I could fly from the US to Canada fine with no issue. But anyways, so what I would do is I just like hire one of those like border vans, like the border taxis. And so for $100, they'll pick me up at home and they'll drive me over the border to the airport in Buffalo, usually, because that was like the closer one, and it would generally had cheaper flights than the Detroit airport. But like when they would drive me back, they could never drive me to the actual gate because of how just stuck up all of the Niagara guards usually were. So there's 3 bridges. Yes, Kylo. There's 3 bridges where Niagara is. Yes, I know. So the main one, it's like, yes, the main one, it's a bridge, like it's a pretty long bridge, like it's about 1 kilometer, which I guess for the Americans watching is 0.62 miles. So they would drop me off at that bridge in the dead of winter, and I'd have to lug my fucking giant suitcase across. It kind of felt like, when you watch those scenes from like fucking Cold War movies and the Yugoslavans are just kind of like fucking like it's all cold and they got scarves over their head and there's depressing music in the background. That's kind of what
Schindler's
it felt like.
List.
Yeah. It just like
Damn.
you could hear the violin basically. It was so depressing. And then I get there and just standing up straight. Who are you? Why are you here?
Why are you gay?
So yeah, I started going through the Michigan one, and they're just like they're so much nicer. I got stopped at the border this time around.
What?
I got detained at the border for an hour and a half. So okay.
Did you entertain the people?
No, I didn't.
Troops.
So what? Oh, hold on. Sorry, I have to answer a call. Hold on. Sorry.
Shall I do?
That's
I'll do
all right.
some. I'll do some supers. Bear with me. Cartoon Man 154. Hold on. Talk amongst yourselves. Dad's calling.
Shall I tell you the story when Price? I'll tell you the story when I was in New York. I think it was like about when Princess Di had died.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically, we were stuck on a bridge, and there was this big traffic jam, and the police. There's something happened. Some crash had happened, and the police were, surrounded and everything, and they all looked mean. They had glasses, they had the gun hips, whatever. And my brother, who's really dark, he basically was like, "What's going on?" And my cousin, who lives in New York, was saying, "Oh, I think it's an accident, whatever." And Lee said, "Oh, I'm going to find out." And my cousin said, "Don't get out the car," right? So my brother ignored her. And if you know my brother, he's really dark. He's got no hair in his head. He's bald. He's quite big. He looks menacing, but most gentle giant. He got out of the car and he started walking towards the policeman. And we could see the policeman putting the hand on their guns,
Shit.
right?
Shit.
And he's walking up to them, like really with look like menace. And immediately when he opened his mouth, he said, "Excuse me, officer, what's going on?" They realized he was English. And they all just took their hands off their guns and they explained to him what was going on. And after they had this long talk with Lee, they literally said, "Oh, I'm really sorry about your princess, man." And started tapping on the back.
Damn.
"Really sorry about your princess, man." And Lee like, yeah, whatever. And he got back into his car. But it's crazy, right? It's like they were going to shoot him or something, man. But there you go. I thought that was quite a funny story. Anyway.
Thank you for filling in. The old fella goes, "Which bin is it?" Put the bins out. Okay. Cartoon Man 154. Wrench, 3 pounds. Thank you, my friend. Hostage on your happy birthday. Get a pot noodle. Yeah, I'll definitely get some pot noodles with that. Thank you, my friend. Oh, look at this.
Aw.
The Internet Help Desk plays Wrenched World of Sports for £50. Oh man, that's proper money, beyond generous. Thank you, my friend. Happy birthday, you old fart. Have a good one and buy some vegetables or something. Thank you, my friend.
Get some
That's-
tofu for those pot noodles. There you go.
I don't mind tofu.
Oh, I love tofu. I adore
I can't
tofu.
stand tofu.
Welcome to Tofu Talk on Mr.
I really can't stand it. It's,
Oh,
think it's awful.
you know what? It's an acquired taste. I get why some people don't like it, but I do find like what you use it in or how you marinate it does make a huge difference.
Right, gotcha.
Soy sauce is okay with it.
Oh, I do like a full like soy sauce, gochujang, garlic, onion, salt, pepper,
Oh,
ginger, and then a little bit of brown sugar, and I just let that marinate for about 24 hours before I put it in the air fryer.
here you go. I've been burgled. I assume it is, which is never nice wrenched. Miso soup only.
I love miso soup as well.
Internet, there's a link in your DMs, mate, if you fancy popping on for a little bit. We'll just see how we get on for a bit, yeah?
How loud is it when they do the drilling?
Not
It's
loud
not that
enough.
loud. You can hear it though. You can
It's
hear
good.
it.
It's good.
It's not
For me, it's-
overpowering.
I guess I hear it much louder, but okay.
Welcome to ASMR drilling on Price of Reason.
Wait, drilling of hold on, that can go.
They're not
way.
drilling me if that's your question.
There you
No,
go.
there's
Is Trump near? Drill, baby, drill. Yeah.
there's like a demolition crew outside my window. I'm not 100% sure why, but they seem to be doing
They
demo.
knew you were going to be on a live stream, so that's why
Yep.
they drill in. Yeah.
Mhm.
It's
I
always the
think that
same
what
thing,
they're
isn't it?
doing is it's like the outdoor facade of the building
True
or
that.
there's some reason for this, but
Mm.
I don't really know what it is. I just know that it's noisy.
So hold on, Vic. So after all this time,
Mhm.
you're still in Canada, and they wouldn't let you into America, even though you're married to a guy in America.
Yeah, what's the
What the hell is that all about?
what's happening with that?
Still waiting on my papers. Though,
What?
okay, you guys can take this however you want. We had a very horrible family tragedy happen 7 years ago now.
Mm.
And my parents used to go to India like every summer before COVID happened. like for kind of like a religious reasons.
Yeah.
So the last time my mom went in like 2019, she made friends with like this priest or whatever, because I grew up in a Hindu faith. So she still keeps in touch with that priest, and
Yeah.
like he's been very helpful, as they've kind of dealt with things over the years and whatnot. But he's also been very good at kind of hearing the words of the gods and kind of helping kind of give hope for certain things. So like when I got married, she would always ask him, like, because they talk every month, and she'd always ask him like every month, like, is do you know my daughter's gonna get her papers and all that stuff? And apparently, for the first time ever, he said last week that I'm going to get my papers within a month. So we'll see what happens. I take it all with I know if my mom trusts him and she says that he's been, very accurate things, like I'll trust her. I know that's a big deal for her. So, but yeah, we'll see what happens. But yeah, it's been 4 years. I've been just waiting, and that's why I visit. But yeah, I got detained at the border. So going in, so like you give your passport and then they scan it or whatever, and they ask, where are you going? How long will you be there? When do you expect to return? All that stuff. So like apparently it flagged my passport, and the dude's just like, huh, that's never happened. And I'm like, what do you mean? It's just like, I don't know, but you need to go to the detainment area, like just around the corner there when I lift up the gate. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, can you tell me what's in reference to? He's like, usually I could, but I don't even know what it is. I'm like, okay. So I drive a pickup truck. So I drive the truck to the detainment area. They guide me to park it, and they're just like, take your passport, your wallet, and any cash with you, and leave everything else in the car. Oh, sorry, I had to leave my phone on the dashboard. Sorry. So it was just my passport and my wallet and my cash. So I go in.
How was the heart? Was it pumping at this stage?
Well, yeah, I was very nervous, right? Because I'm just like, I make a lot of anti-Jewish statements on social media, so I was worried. So I go in, and they take my info, and I just wait there,
Cavity search?
No cavity search.
You were open though for that, weren't you?
I mean, it depends on what the officer looks like, to be fair.
Yes. Christ.
But I was just waiting and waiting. I could see like out the window that they were like searching every inch of my truck. I could see they were opening, like, because I took 2 suitcases, one with just clothes, the other with all of my, recording gear and stuff like that, so I could still work. So I can see them meticulously combing through that and stuff. And then finally, after about 90 minutes, like one of the guys calls me up, and he's just like, he rehashes like, what are you like? Why are you coming into America? How long you been here, and how often do you come in? Essentially, the system just kind of flagged me just like as an update check or something like that, because I come and go so frequently. But the guy was just like, listen, even like you're spacing out your visits, and you're keeping them within 3 weeks. And it shows here in your travel history that you don't spend most of the year in the US despite having a US spouse. So like, just keep doing what you're doing while you wait for your papers. But like, yeah, we don't know why the system flagged you, but like, it's nothing to worry about, and it shouldn't be a concern moving forward.
But once you get married, don't they just give you the thing? Like, I didn't know that.
No.
It depends on which route you go, because there's 3 different ways you can do it. So like, there's the fiance visa, where you can file to get like a permit. It's like a 90-day permit in which you get married on US soil. And then from there, you can apply for it within that time frame, and it takes a year. You can get married and then file for the papers, which takes up to 18 months at the time we filed, which is what we did. And then the other option was like, I just kind of go into the States, and we get just married on a whim sort of deal, right? Like a spontaneous marriage. And then I just stay in the US for 6 months, and they expedite everything. But I didn't want to do that at the time, because I had a full-time job and everything. My parents needed me back home. Like my dad was having surgery on stuff. So it's just like, I can't just disappear for 6 months kind of deal. So we thought it would only be 18 months, and it's been 4 years almost now. It'll be 4 years, November 3rd.
Well, it's nice that you were able to hold the whole thing together, because that's not easy to do.
Oh, it's, you know what? I don't really think about it, if I'm honest. Like I keep myself busy, and I know that regardless, things will work out as they will, and for the best eventually. It's, it does make you appreciate a lot more things. And I will say that I am grateful that I have this extra time with my parents. I don't think a lot of people can say that. My dad's like 77 now. And my mom's just turned 70 in May. So they're getting up in that age, and my siblings are kind of out of the picture. So it's all good.
Same thing with me as well. My mum's 89, and I have to
Yeah.
look after her a lot. So
There you go.
still, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
My
getting to that
dad's
point.
97, pain in the ass, but he's my dad, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? But the thing is, though, as you get older, you realize that these things are far more important than you thought.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? So
Right.
yeah.
So it's like it's like it sucks that like I've been married for 4 years and I've maybe spent like 8 months total with my
Christ.
husband like since that time, but like at the same time I'm just like there's a benefit, you know, like I still have this time with my parents. They're both fine. They live out on an old farm in the middle of nowhere, so I get to just live out in the forest where it's nice
Yeah.
and quiet. You know, I get to go out for walks in my underwear and stuff because we have no
Easy.
neighbors.
Didn't your husband want to maybe spend time with you where you're at?
So he didn't have a passport when we got married, and it took 2 years of me
What kind of
bugging
a
him
person
about
is
it.
this? What kind of person is this?
It took 2 years of bugging him to finally get one. So, but he also
What?
he doesn't. He only gets 2 weeks paid leave every year, so he kind of
What
like
shit is that?
yeah.
So hold
he-
on. So Vex, you haven't really lived with your husband for a great period of time.
No, I think we've lived together, like live together, because
Yeah.
we own a home together, right? So whenever I
Right.
go down, I'm staying in our home.
Right.
But it hasn't
Right.
yet. Anything past like 4 weeks, essentially, yeah.
You might find out when you do get together with him and you do
Who is this?
get
Yeah,
your
yeah, yeah,
passport. Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
You know
Quickie
what?
divorce.
I think I've everything has been revealed a lot faster than intended. So I already know. But the good news is that I have slowly kind of destroyed some of his terrible habits. Which is
All women
So-
do, unfortunately. We've got some super chats. XPD Wrench, Will Sport, 10 poons. Thank you, my friend. Happy birthday, Mr. B. That's me. Thank you. Thanks for all the fun. I hope you have had a lovely day, mate. Yeah, cheers.
Aw.
Quiet. I took the old fellow out for breakfast this morning.
Aw.
Bob Smith, the sequel, wrenched $10. Thank you, my friend. Last time Vex was on, I offered $10 if she talked sultry. She did. I passed out, hitting my head on the coffee table. Woke up after the stream. So here is what is owed. Happy B-Day. Thank you, my friend.
Yeah.
Does your husband like your streams, Vex?
He comes in when he can. He works night shifts, so we have an opposite schedule. Also, Dick Darky. I think it's a good thing if you're teaching a person how to properly clean a toilet. I mean, that's a good thing
Huh?
for changing people. Yeah, he didn't know how to properly clean, so like I just kind of showed him how to
You showed him
properly
how to-
clean.
Well, it is woman's work.
Your husband.
Yeah.
Your husband.
What?
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
What?
He didn't know
What?
how to that wasn't something that he was ever taught growing up. So
What,
like I taught him how to
cleaning-
Whoa, hold on. Is this
Whoa,
an
whoa, whoa.
arranged marriage or
Cleaning-
something?
No,
What is this?
no, it just
Cleaning the shitter out.
he didn't know how to
What?
properly do it. So I showed him how to do it, right? I showed him how to do like some
And what about the
easy-
toilet?
That's I showed him
Yes.
What?
how to cook some easy, healthy meals because all he was eating was like a typical American diet, right? A lot of carbs, a lot of fried food. And like we want to have kids. I don't want
Does
to
he, okay, does he
no.
like tofu now?
No, he doesn't like tofu, but he will eat broccoli now.
Is he what nationality is he? Am I allowed to ask?
Yeah. That's fine. That's fine. You racist. You think we all just marry brown people? Is that it? No. He's full-blooded American. If we trace his ancestry back, he's mostly Irish, Italian, with a little bit of
Okay.
Polish.
Ooh,
So
okay.
your parents are okay with that then, since your
Oh,
religion
yeah.
background.
My
Yes.
parents are pretty like progressive in that sense.
Right,
They always
gotcha,
have been.
gotcha.
It's just like as long as you're happy and they take care of you, like we don't care what color they are, as long as they aren't black or Muslim.
Oh. Well, oh no. Oh no.
I will just quickly say the views of the panel. Let's just
Uh-huh.
have a look. Ah,
Those are my that's
Interesting.
what my parents said. Okay, that's not me.
It's very interesting.
Mhm.
I am upset for you that you haven't.
What?
You're not in America now. I mean, 4 years. I mean,
That's
a
not
bitch.
good, is it?
I appreciate
That's a
that. No,
bitch.
thank you. No, it's things will work out. It's all good. I appreciate like everyone just kind of like caring and giving their sentiment. Like that does mean a lot to me. But it's everything will be okay. We'll be fine.
Well, hopefully, if you get the papers.
Well,
This month.
your mother's friend said that you're going to get your papers this month?
Within a month. Within a month.
Within a month. He might mean the Daily Mirror newspaper or the Mail. You know what I mean? He might mean
Got a
that.
question. Common people wrenched. What age is he? Did Vex meet him on an island?
He's
Did not-
22.
Did not meet him on an island, but I am technically a cougar. He's 4 years younger than I am.
Damn.
Could you imagine Vex? Vex basically coming up to him and subduing him. The poor fella. He didn't stand a chance, did he? He didn't stand a freaking chance. Oh dear.
It would have either gone very, very badly or all his Christmases came at once. No pun intended.
She just smothered him. That's what she did. And he had no choice but to marry her. So there you go.
We're going to...
I'm eating.
It's a beautiful OBS symbol.
Oh.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I didn't want to miss my chance to wish Mr. Brown a wonderful, happy birthday.
Sure, mate.
I didn't know we were going to do it this early. I had just walked out after we were talking about the Eagle. And you can boot me if you want, but I just wanted to say,
Oh, can I?
man,
Can I?
I don't know what I would do with my
Can I-
weekends
can I
if it
boot
wasn't
you?
for you.
Can I
Well-
boot you?
That's not nice. That's not
Ouch.
nice.
No, what would I do on Sundays without you, man? I don't know.
Do what
yourself.
Vex does. Enjoy
yourself.
yourself.
For me, Sundays are indeed going to the. In fact, just let me sort the avatars out. Sunday is obviously wake up.
Yeah, but Vex is saying things like, "Oh, I don't go on social media." But I saw her on BSUP yesterday. Was it the day before? She was on BSUP. What are you talking about, woman?
That's not.
You're
hold
still
on.
on.
That's not social media, and I am a co-host on BSUP, so it is my duty to be on BSUP.
I see. And you were still using bad language on that show.
Some
wasn't-
streams are more important than others, you say.
Yes, I know.
Absolutely, yeah.
I'm a co-host there. Oh, like, listen, all you gotta do is message me. I say, "Hey Vex, you want to be on a stream?" and I'll let you know.
Yeah, and it'll be no.
Wrenched. Waking up is nice. It is, mate.
Oh
It
gosh!
is.
Oh, that was dark.
Very.
We got super chat, folks. It's that 4 bars. Wrenched. Will spot. Thank you, my friend. $20. Have a pint on me, brother. I will. Thank you, my
Aw.
friend.
I haven't had
Have
a
you,
drink in 26 years. I have no idea what a pint costs. No idea.
And not a
Eight-
lot these days.
£8 for a pint in London.
Okay,
8.
so have 2 pints or probably as many as you can get after YouTube takes their cut.
A
But
pint
it
and
is-
10 pot noodles. There you go.
Yeah,
it's
I'll
cheap.
More pot noodles, yes.
It's cheap if you get your beer at Asda's, Ian. So just get yourself a crate of beer at
I'll just go
Asda's.
to
It's much
Aldi.
cheaper. Aldi, yeah.
I'm
go
more
to
of a
Aldi.
if I do drink, I'm more of a spirit.
Yeah, same here. Same here. I can't stand beer. Can't stand it. It's horrible.
So would you say a shot or a dram? What is the unit of measurement that you usually pound spirits? Not by the pint, I would suspect. Now
Is
that
it
was
20,
me
I don't
in
know.
the old days.
Is it 25 mil over here for a? I don't know. It's not like it is in the States where they just pour it in.
Yeah.
Everything's
I don't know.
measured over
Yeah.
it. Shit.
Yeah, it's roughly 28 to 32 milliliters for a shot, but
Ew.
most of the time they're just eyeballing it.
That's nothing. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, England's a funny place.
It's just
now.
a sniff of what you're going to drink, basically. A sniff.
Yeah, it's a funny place now. England has not been right since new management took over, if you know what I mean. So,
Would
Well-
I'll just say this, right? Nando's, the chicken place,
Mhm.
yeah.
you because of the nanny state over here and the sugar tax or wherever it is,
Mhm.
you can't have refills of classic Coke.
Oh, in mine
Or-
you can.
Not anymore.
No,
There
in
were-
mine
there-
I was there yesterday. And it was
Okay,
it was,
well maybe they've changed it, but it's like today when I
yeah.
went into Weatherspoons.
Oh.
Can you still get peri peri sauce or whatever the fuck that's
Yes,
called?
Yeah, yeah.
yes.
Oh, okay.
yes.
It's like today in Weatherspoons.
You didn't think I would know that shit, did you? Sorry, go on.
He's
You
so
get a-
proud.
You get a cup, and it's basically refills of coffee, tea, whatever. I saw a notice today. You're only allowed 1 cup of hot chocolate because of the high sugar content. So you can't have refills of hot chocolate
Where in York?
in Weatherspoons, which
But
is a
where-
chain.
Where are you again? Where do
Castleford,
you live?
Leeds. Yeah,
Leeds, in London.
it's
None of
it's-
that shit
It's the
exists.
government who've brought this in.
Well,
what
I
it-
was
Oh,
I
sorry.
was
Go
in,
ahead.
Well,
sorry,
from-
I was in a place and I could take as much Coke as I wanted.
But what about the drink?
Yeah, very funny. Sorry, Bex, what were you saying?
No,
Go
I was just gonna
Vex.
say, like, it makes sense why it wouldn't be in London. Like, that's a tourist spot, right? So it makes sense that you want to give. And there's so many like
possibly, yeah.
restaurants and stuff in London. So if you want
Yeah.
to keep your customers around, just
There you go. Look, there you go. Flav. Hello, mate. All the names have changed. Waterport, by the way. It's
Oh, is it?
legal. It is. Yeah.
Interesting. Because in
Na-
Burger King
nanny
you could
states.
still have another Coke if you want to.
that must be
They-
nice. It's never been like that in Canada. You've always had to pay per drink everywhere you go. The
Really?
exception yeah, the
Okay.
exception is like those like pub style restaurants or like those sports bars. Like it depends on which chain you go if they offer like unlimited refills. But yeah, even if you go to the movie theater, my husband and I went to go see the Terrifier movie in theater last year, and I didn't realize that when you bought a large popcorn, you get unlimited refills of that popcorn as well, including toppings. And I thought this was absolutely insane because I buy a large popcorn, I got to buy another one if I really wanted to refill it, and I have to pay for the toppings. And it depends on how much of the topping on how much I pay. So if I just get a drizzle of butter, it's $5. But if I want layers of butter,
What?
it's $8.
Oh my God, butter on
Um,
popcorn. I can't think of anything worse to have on your popcorn. Butter? Jeez.
Yeah, but here a large popcorn's $20 anyway, and the popcorn itself costs 5 cents. So of
I
course
know.
they're going to give you free refills, but you already paid for them when you bought that thing.
Here you go, folks. Average British nerd wrenched. It will be this is for you, Ian. It will be applied to your digital ID in the fullness of time.
That's not going to happen because by the time he gets there, he'll be voted out and it'll be all awful.
Common people wrenched. Stopping refills will stop the what's that? Boats?
Boats.
Well,
Yeah,
ca-
he's an idiot.
can you buy a second Coca-Cola with sugar, or are you only allowed
Yeah.
to have? Okay,
I'm
all
assuming that would be the only way you could get around it by actually buying another one.
Well, in Burger King, they have like upstairs and downstairs, and they have the machine in the upstairs. So
Was
basically,
Gordon
they can't
Jackson there?
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. But
Done some Brits.
how are they going to see you have another Coke? Do you know what I mean? All the staff is downstairs, so you know what I mean. So it's just
It'll be in the cameras because you live in a surveillance state. There you go.
yeah.
Well,
Then you will be
matter.
getting the knock on the door, Ian.
Right.
About you've had 2 Cokes, you've had a refill. Knock on the door.
Well, if they can get past the muggers and the people that stab people before they
Yeah,
get
but
to
they're
my
not-
building,
yeah, Ian, but
then
they're
yeah.
not bothered about Ian, but they're not bothered about them. They're more
I
bothered
guess
about
not.
you drinking 2 Cokes.
Do they
Well-
still have multiple kinds of spice? Like you could do mild, spicy, and very spicy.
Yeah,
Do
that's yes. Peri peri. They're different. Different.
you
toppings,
can
yeah.
choose the heat level, right?
Yes,
Yep.
you can.
You can. Yeah.
I
What
just
it-
don't have one next to me, and it's been probably 20 years since I've been at one, so I couldn't really say.
What?
I just remember that you could choose how hot you wanted it, and that they
Yeah.
also had their piri piri sauce.
Okay.
Yeah.
What happens if you have the wrong spice of Nando's? Will the Stasi come and get? Will be a knock on
No,
the door?
because you know what, right? You can't make a mistake, right? Because when you pour that damn thing, it doesn't come out right away. It takes time to come out of that metal nozzle thing, doesn't it? So by the time you're trying to get it out, you can read the label before it comes out, and then you make sure that you have the right one. basically.
Here you go.
So
Caravaggio 8003. See, sorry, you did that.
Remember.
The 5th of November. Yes, sorry, you did
November.
that, mate.
Nobody cares about that over here anymore. Now Halloween's taken over the whole of England.
No, that's,
Nobody remembers.
No, that's
Fireworks Day.
That's V for
I know,
Vendetta,
I know,
isn't it?
I know.
No,
Yes.
but I'll tell you something. I had a friend once who went to Nando's, and he got like
He's still on
Welcome to-
Nando's.
Welcome
No,
to
I'll tell you why. Because I had to
Nando's
just say this.
talk
He got
on-
the spiciest one, and he
Yeah.
didn't realize how spicy it would be. And then he started kind of choking, like it was too spicy. And I guess the
What?
restaurant quickly gave him grape juice. I don't know
Yeah.
why
I'm
grape
sorry.
juice
Now,
helped
you
him.
mean real grape, like the actual
I don't know. Somebody
fruit and
brought him
not
something.
the-
Like the guy, like it was too much. So you really have to be careful which kind you get.
I gotta
Mm.
ask, Price, how fucking white was your friend that Nando's sauce was making him
Shit.
choke? Come
He
on,
was very, very white.
come on.
But these days, they're really scared. Companies are really scared that they will, because there was that case where that girl died, or she wasn't it. Anybody know that case where the girl was in a restaurant and she was allergic to something, and then she had it, and then she died.
Yeah, that was
And the whole-
that was an Indian restaurant. The food labeling wasn't spot on.
Yeah,
she
and
had
so
this- she
because of-
died
yeah.
within minutes. Yeah.
And because of that, every restaurant asks you if you've got
Over
an
here, yes.
allergy. Yeah,
Yeah.
if you've got an allergy, every time you go, have you got an allergy? I say, yeah, hay fever. Serving my
Hay-
food. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Allergies are different than spiciness killing you. I mean,
Right.
Yeah,
those are two
yeah.
really.
Yeah,
but-
there you go. Sulio. Yeah. Hello, mate.
nut
Nuts
allergy.
allergy,
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, what a shame! I hate
Wait,
that.
hold on. This
Mm.
dumb broad went to an Indian place with a fucking nut allergy? Are you
No,
it was,
no, no, no,
It
no,
was all
no.
the menu was all labelled up.
Yes.
That it was no nuts and all that stuff, but somehow
But there was, yeah.
there was,
yes.
and she just swelled
Yeah.
up like a balloon. And she,
So
she
yeah,
choked.
so they're all very wary now with everything. So I remember I was in one restaurant and my brother, he had something and he started coughing. I don't know what he had, but he wasn't choking anything. It was just what he ate, and they all came steaming towards our table,
Yep.
giving him drinks for free and all that, making sure that he was all right. So every restaurant down here is scared of getting sued, or and that's why they ask you if you've got any allergies every time you go into a restaurant. So
You know,
there you go.
I have a lot of food sensitivities. So like whenever I don't even go out to eat that often anymore, but when I do, like I meticulously kind of comb through the menu online before we go. But I'm kind of at the point where it's just like if you have a ton of food allergies or sensitivities and you're still regularly eating out, like you're just retarded at this point.
That's true.
It feels like you're kind of like offloading the responsibility of taking care of yourself onto other people when like you should just, if you like fucking peanut butter, but you can't eat peanuts, maybe you should learn how to make your own,
yeah, but
nutless butter sauce.
yeah,
you know
but
what I mean?
it's the hidden
I don't care, man, because
in
like I think
food,
we all-
restaurant food. You don't
like-
know what's. I assume you've got to
that's
have.
why you don't eat out. There you go. Just do
Yeah,
your
that's
due
so.
diligence.
What you're saying is you have to have responsibility of what you're putting in your own food. Whereas when you go out to a restaurant, you're putting your trust.
Do you know the way Vex
them
is
people.
talking? I can just imagine her husband going, "Okay,
Oh,
okay,
bastard.
I'll clean the toilet. Okay, I'll do it."
Which toothbrush do I use?
I'm just, it's just I talk I like I've had conversations with people time and time again, and it's like I'm kind of just at a point because restaurants are pretty good with it, even when it comes to the hidden ingredients. Again,
Over here they are now. They've got to be.
this
it
is
was-
just some.
Go
you
on,
got to
sorry.
do your due diligence because, like, at least I don't know if it's the same in the UK, but in Canada, if we get like foreign made products shipped in, we don't just sell them with the odd like the default nutrition label on there. Instead, the government of Canada will Health Canada will make a new label, and that's stuck on instead,
Okay.
kind of deal.
I think the what happened with that case was all the contents, the ingredients weren't listed, and this
Oh yeah.
they asked the restaurant, does it have this? I think it was almond what they were allergic to.
Yeah, but it was the
And-
restaurant's fault, wasn't it? Ian? It
Yeah,
was the restaurant's fault.
they said no almond,
Yeah.
but it had got contaminated with almond, and this
Yeah.
young girl, she was only young,
Mm.
ate the food, ate the curry, throat swelled up, dead within.
Choked
So it was,
to death. Yeah.
and then they went to court, and it's quite
Mm.
a famous case. So everything now has to be labelled over here. So yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
It's sad she died though, regardless.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is,
Side effect, legend wrenched. My missus has a nut allergy, mostly mine.
Yeah.
Wah, wah, wah.
Well, maybe they found out that someone was allergic to a second Coca-Cola, which is why they put the kibosh. The first one's okay, but they're allergic to the second cup.
The thing is, though,
So for
right?
your safety.
I got really angry when they start introducing where you had to do the work for the staff. I remember the first time I went into
What?
Burger King, and I went to go up to buy a burger, and they said, no, you got to go to the computer thing that's there, and I'm like, what? And so after trying to figure out how to order a burger on this bloody pad thing, you go
Oh,
up there, yeah, and then what they do is they give you your burger, and then you say, well, where's my drink? And they go, it's over there. So you have to pour your own drink out. You know what I mean? It's like, this is ridiculous. That's when I realized that they were making you do their jobs. Do you know what I mean?
It's not only
So-
Burger King, by the way. I don't know what the supermarkets are like now in England, but back in the day in the U.S., when you went to a supermarket and you bought stuff, there would be the person at the cash register would also take these kind of nylon bags and put all your groceries in it.
used to. Yeah.
They used to do the work and then give you the bags.
Yes.
Now here in the US, they made it so those nylon bags are bad for the environment. So they make you pay for like a bag that's good for the environment. And in addition to you paying, none of those cashiers feel like putting any of your stuff in
Yeah.
the bag.
Yep.
It's like you get the bag and it's like you want to put that thing in your bag, you do it.
Hold
Um,
on. I think that's a state by state thing because you're in New York, right, Price?
New York area. I'm actually in New Jersey, but yes.
Yeah, I think that might be a state by state issue because I've noticed like if I buy like I've gone into grocery stores in Ohio and I've had that issue, but then I've been into multiple stores across Florida and you can choose if you want like to pay for the better bag, but they automatically put it in like their default, whether it's paper or plastic, and most stores will do it for you. To be honest, it's only
Yeah.
Walmart that I've really encountered where it's like hit or miss if they'll bag it for you.
Is
Well,
it New
it-
Jersey? You're not allowed to pump your own gas still. You have to go to full service.
What?
Yes, that is true.
Yeah,
Okay,
see, it's the only state that doesn't have self-service gas.
Okay, if I may, Caravaggio, there was a similar case in a burger restaurant. They sent the burger back because it had peanut butter on it. They scraped it off. They scraped the peanut butter off and sent it back. She died.
I know.
Hold on.
I'd
Did
say.
she say that it was an allergy or that she didn't like it? Because there are some dumb bitches out there just like, oh, I just don't like it when it's really an allergy.
God.
Like they just won't be forthcoming about it.
Why was there peanut butter on a burger?
Yeah,
though?
I was gonna say, who puts peanut butter on a fucking hamburger?
There's those
Maybe it wasn't
fancy
a-
restaurants that
Yeah,
do like
yeah,
some
maybe it
weird
was.
stuff. Yeah.
Ugh.
That doesn't sound fancy to me. That sounds like, the basement of an after-hours
Yeah, here you go.
tenement club.
Hmm.
Side effect legend wrenched. YouTube, please put all the names back. This is doing my tits in. I refuse to use self-order at McD's. I hate using them screens.
Yeah, so do I. I hate. I
I'd rather go to the
Yeah.
counter. And
I
order.
remember, right, this is a long
Fucking
time ago.
hate
This is like 7 years ago when they started introducing this thing where the customers have to do the people's jobs. I went into the bank, right? Usually when I can't remember, I think I was paying the mortgage, right? And I used to get paid in cash a long time ago. And I used to give cash on the window, right? And I used to give the cash and they used to count it. and then they used to put it in the thing and say, and he signed here, Mr. Diaz, thank you very much. Once I went up and I said, here's the cash, and they went, no, you got to go over there, put it in an envelope, count out the money, make sure it goes, and put it in the letterbox over there. I'm like, what? Do you know what I mean? So that's when I realized that things were going south when it came to customer service.
Here you
Definitely.
go, folks. Whalen Bethetheth Ranch. Oh, mate. Peanut butter on a burger is a Missouri thing.
Oh, is it?
Interesting.
Well, I couldn't find anything about peanut butter on a burger, but there are several women who died after kissing their boyfriends who ate peanut butter. There's more than one of those. Yeah, no,
Oh.
just Google kissing boyfriend peanut butter, man. There's like one in Canada, a couple in the US.
Based
Wow.
boyfriends.
Yeah.
Got a super chat, folks. Oh, sorry, boomerang.
Late to the party.
Carl Voigtlander. A wrenched wool spot. $20. Late to the party. Late to the party, Richter. Thank you, my friend.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Cheers, Carl. Very, very big supporter. Cheers, my friend.
It seems so weird to be on brown when it's still light outside.
Beyond Brown.
No, it's not. It's dark here.
Oh, I love being on when there's still light outside, to be honest.
This is
work-
the
Yeah,
best
I'm not
birthday ever
complaining, it's
talking
just-
about people dying.
It's just unusual.
Oh, I mean, what's you must be what morning? No, afternoon, right, Vex?
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
morning.
No,
No,
it's,
afternoon.
it's afternoon,
Afternoon.
but it's usually fairly, it's dusk, 5 o'clock when he starts. So
It's almost 3:00 for me.
Yeah. Were you working today?
I had a meeting this morning, and I've got another meeting coming up in an hour-ish, I think.
What?
Do you work from home then?
So I've more or less transitioned to just being an
What?
editor.
you transition.
Oh.
I transitioned,
Transitioned?
yeah.
As
Yes, I
in,
did.
as in editor for magazine or editing like video?
videos,
editor.
video editor.
Ah, just like me then. Interesting.
Yeah, pretty
Okay,
much, yeah.
we've got a Twit Twats link. I assume this is to do with the Nando stuff. So we'll check that afterwards. Thank you, my friend.
Check it out.
Yeah, Vex does more video editing now, don't you?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I did not know that. What system do you edit on?
I'm on DaVinci. I use DaVinci Resolve.
I use Adobe Premiere Pro.
Yeah, I can't afford that at all, like the price it is right now. So DaVinci
Yeah.
is basically the same program with all of the same
It's
bells
free,
and whistles,
yeah.
but free. And I'm just doing YouTube videos, so I don't need anything super fancy like that. But
Are you doing
Right.
like YouTube for like YouTubers or more like company and stuff?
no, I'm editing videos for other YouTubers.
Oh, yeah. Plute's editor just quit.
There you go, look. Scottish Celts. Hello, mate.
Opportunities.
Wrench will spot.
I am aware, and I told Platoon yesterday if he needs some help, my services are available.
Did he tell you to go kiss his ass? Did he? Or
No,
what?
he didn't. He just said, "No, thank you. That's so kind of you, I may." He was very proper about it, I will take you up on that.
Okay.
Probably.
Why did
We've
his
got-
quit?
He's probably working too hard.
I have no idea. Like none of us asked. We didn't want to like push it in case it was like a bit of a.
Is it because his videos are like 7 hours long?
Probably a lot to do with it. Flavius X has done another link to spoons. Yeah. So
I
assume
can't-
that's to do
does
with
it does it pay well though, Vex, when you
The
edit for?
the only issue I'm running into like I make more money than I did working at the learning center, which is nice, and I don't have to drive on top of that, which is even better.
Yeah.
But I do find that because I haven't become like a consistent editor for someone, it's just kind of like on a week by week basis, I'll have something.
Maybe
but-
you should just go full time.
Well, no, I've more or less been able to like edit for
Okay.
about 5 different people and just kind of circulate, and that keeps me busy enough to be making income. But like right now,
Good money, yes.
with another creator, we're working out a schedule because wants to get back into the algorithm. He wants to try out a new format of video too, which is also more regular on his channel
Okay.
versus one video a week. So we're just trying to like hash out our rhythm with each other right now, as well as like a schedule because his life is quite busy.
It's not your husband,
at
is
the
it?
moment. No, it's not my husband. No, but if that works out, then it'll be just like a permit. It will be a retainer gig. So there's always editing work that I can depend on. 100% will happen every month, versus just like maybe there's a video here, maybe there's a video there.
Who's D'Angelo?
No idea.
R&B artist D'Angelo has sadly passed away at the age of 51.
He's like a rhythm and blues. He's he did a version of That's the Way. Feel Like Making Love. He did a version of that song.
Oh, right.
He's kind of
Okay.
he's good. He's actually good. He passed away.
Yeah, apparently.
Oh man, that sucks.
Did
At the age
you
of 51.
did you
I
guys
think-
see
go
oh
on,
sorry,
Vex.
go ahead. Go ahead.
No, go on, Vex. No, go Vex.
Oh.
Go on.
Did you guys see that Drew Struzan passed away yesterday?
Yes. Sad.
Yeah.
What a great artist, though.
Yeah,
Bloody great artist.
I didn't realize just how many like iconic posters were his. Like I was
Yeah.
looking through a
Oh, you mean
gallery of them
this?
earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite is in the Indiana Jones Raiders of the Lost Ark
Thing
poster.
did the thing.
He did the
Yeah,
thing.
did
Yeah, he
Blade
did
Runner.
the Goonies. He did oh gosh.
There you go, folks.
He did the
So-
Hellboy, the
Yeah.
2004 one, 2004 Hellboy, Pan's Labyrinth.
There
He
you
did
go,
a
folks.
lot.
We're sad to report that legendary movie poster artiste Drew Struzan has passed away. The beloved artist who illustrated iconic posters for Star Wars, Indiana Jones, Back to the Future, and more, was 78.
He-
Alzheimer's,
he-
apparently.
Here's what you call it. His art is very iconic. It's incredible. The Back to the Future poster is incredible. The Indiana Jones ones are all incredible. What a fucking great artist. That's as far
That's
as I
the-
mean, you know.
Yeah, that's
Come
the
on.
third artist this year that's died, and Jackie Birch just died, the casting director who did casting for all of the John Hughes films, Dick Tracy,
Wow.
Mask, Psycho, Smokey and the Bandit. I mean, really, like
Yes.
all of the films of my childhood and young adulthood were cast by
Everybody's-
her.
Everyone that I admired in Hollywood is passing away.
Oh, dear.
And
It's,
people in
Yeah.
comics and artists and stuff. It's crazy.
It's sad because like we're kind of in. I was having this conversation with someone a couple days ago, but like now, like the people that are running all these studios, like they don't look back at the artists that were making like all like helping make these iconic films throughout like the 60s, 70s, and 80s. And you had this like this guy making this is kind of like the gold standard for awesome movie posters was usually
Yep.
something that Drew had done. And it's like
Is-
a completely lost art. And it's just with all of these
Is a
people passing-
whitey, is a whitey, is an old geezer, is problematic.
I
Get rid of
don't
him.
I don't even care, man. Like it's the art dies even more when these people, you know, kind of go away. And then now you have the people running the studios that just don't
Oh,
care
it's-
about what cinema used to be. It's very sad. That's all.
What I find interesting is that all the stuff that I liked when I was younger, now it's considered something
Go on,
great.
Highcliffe.
Like all the comics I've read, okay, when
Mhm.
I was a kid, everyone around me when I was a kid said, "What are you reading comics for? That's trash," and all that. And then I grow up and they got like, you know, what do you call it? People buy comics and they put it in a frame and the art's fantastic. And the same thing with Drew as well. His art was. I had the Indiana Jones poster on my wall.
Yeah,
Do you know what I
mentioned that,
mean? And
yeah.
stuff like that. And now only people realizing that this is the height of art. It's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
It was only 2 weeks ago, September 30th, that Renato Cesaro died. This is insane.
To be fair, Ian, it's you, most people don't realize when they have it good until the good times are gone. So
Yeah,
in all
I
fairness,
guess.
like that does make
Yeah,
sense. And like
all
when
the
you
best
think about
times.
Welcome
Right.
to Profound Knowledge on Vex Electronica.
No,
Wait,
but
what?
she's right though.
Yeah.
she's right though. Do you know what I mean?
She-
So you don't see it until you know later
gone.
on. Yeah. Do
See,
you
my-
remember that time? Do you remember that time when I hate to say this, you probably will disagree.
Oh, here we go.
There was a moment where
Here we go.
ABBA
Here we go.
was hated in this country.
Yeah.
ABBA. People used to hate ABBA. They were like, that pop crap. Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
And now they're celebrated as something absolutely fantastic. Do you know what I
Right.
mean? Yeah,
I
it's
didn't fully
crazy.
appreciate disco until long after the 70s. I'll admit
Yeah.
that. But my,
Yeah.
my theory about why Platoon's editor quit is after doing hundreds of hours of his video, he became so smart. He was just able to invent his own business like crypto and then retire. After listening
Yeah.
to hundreds of hours of Platoon, he became too intelligent to
Unless if
be a
he
video
decided to
editor.
do his own videos because of the fountain of knowledge of Platoon's reviews.
Yeah, but the thing
Yeah.
is, though, you know what makes me laugh when I see either drinkers videos or anyone's videos, they're only allowed to use certain amount of clips. So they keep using the same clip, like 2
very
minutes later,
lazy.
even
Yeah,
the
yeah.
same clip.
Yeah,
Yeah,
lazy,
it's like,
isn't it?
Yeah,
what?
I mean, that happens to me too.
You know what's crazy? Like there's a new thing that's been popping up. So before it used to be like if you
Oh,
if
no.
you use like a bootleg copy of a movie,
Oh,
that
yeah.
was usually the safe
Yeah.
that was usually a safe route because it was harder for the system to detect that the movie had a copyright or anything, right? But then you get ones like Warner Brothers, for instance, which are just nightmares to
Bastards.
work with when it comes to copyright. These big distributors now have hired these fucking, Indian companies
India, yes.
that now go and copyright claim and even strike channels over cam footage. So if you use cam footage
What?
and it has like the little Cinema City rip sign on it, or like it has the Chinese subtitles, they can
Shit.
now, this Indian company will copyright claim it and issue a strike on your channel on behalf of the original distributor.
That's YouTube
Fuck.
really has to get its fair use shit together because this is getting ridiculous.
Right, and then
you can
even-
also get claims if you use small clips and you just don't do anything bad. You can get claims.
Right.
Yeah,
And like
yeah.
even with the trailers, and again, this is a thing with WB, I find more than anyone else, is like even with the trailers, you can use it every which way, even though it falls under fair use, and they'll still fucking claim you and you can't do anything about it. And what's worse is like they won't, because I usually will leave the video up for several hours unlisted to see if the AI picks up on it. And then as the video gains traction, then it will pop up on their end. It will kill any growth for the video. And it basically blacklists that video from spreading on the algorithm after it's been.
Yeah.
I also think, because I've received some creator emails from YouTube last few days,
Mhm.
I think YouTube are wanting to push memberships, so everything that is viewed or everything that you view, you have to be a member. I just think that might be coming down the line.
But listen to this, Ian. I got an email from YouTube saying, "Hi, Rebecca Gold. To help keep the community safe, we limited some of our more powerful features to your channel and have built and maintained a positive channel history." And basically, what it's saying is that I don't have sufficient channel history,
Yeah.
so I've lost access to some of the things that
That's
helped my
crazy.
channel grow. Yeah,
That's crazy.
so there you go. There you go.
Listen, I've even had tweets copyright struck when occasionally like something will get
What?
leaked, like 10 seconds of trailer footage or something will get leaked before it's supposed to. I'll tweet a single still from that bit, and I get kicked off of Twitter for a week and copyright struck. Like,
Yep.
they are seriously nutso about that shit.
Mm.
The have you guys seen the YouTube collaborator feature at all in the settings yet? Is that available in the
Yes.
UK? Have you been
Yes.
using it?
What is that?
So what YouTube introduced last month, and it's on all markets because like I can't find it on my Canadian YouTube, but I know it's available in like the US and Australia. But what you can do is say you have a guest on your channel and you like clip out a video interview with them or something. Now you can, when you tag them, like there's an option to go like collaborate, and then you can invite someone to collaborate. And then when you go to the video now, you know how it shows the video and then next to the title or under the title, it will
Yep.
show like who the channel name and then the little avatar.
Yeah.
Yep.
That avatar will now have multiple little avatars for all of the tagged creators that feature in the video, which means
Oh.
that, yeah. So if like, for example, if
It's networking.
if you have a really big stream guest on, right, and they are
Yep.
also a YouTuber, and you
Yep.
clip out a segment, and then you
Yep.
you list them as a collaborator, when people search for that collaborator, your video will also show up.
But don't they have to agree to that?
They
They
do,
do.
yeah.
They
Oh,
do.
okay. So none of this is ever going to go anywhere. If you have to get people's approval, it'll be annoying. And also, I'll tell
Could
you
I
what.
collaborate with you, Price? It'd be nice.
No.
Okay, moving on.
I'll tell you what I think. I mean, basically, and this is why I wouldn't ask other people, because somebody, let's say, built an audience and you're like, oh, I want to now like kind of piggyback on your thing. It's kind of,
Yes.
I don't know. I
There's a
wouldn't
lot of
ask
that
that
on
of other
YouTube.
people personally.
Yep.
And
I
I can
don't-
see how this would be an issue.
Yeah, like I get where you're coming from. I'm from the way that I've seen it used, I don't see it as a big issue because there are some really good channels out there that unfortunately just get completely destroyed by the YouTube algorithm because maybe they swear a little bit too much. Maybe they show clips that are just a little too like PG-13 rather than PG for the algorithm. And now YouTube has just completely buried them. And when they have a bigger creator that has more of an established fan base on their channel, even like on a one-off or a regular basis, now suddenly that gives them a chance to grow again. So
I want to tell you guys what I discovered yesterday.
Oh no!
I was on Amazon and I came across It's a Wonderful Life, and in brackets it said the abridged version.
Oh my
So
god.
I was like, what is this about? So it's free. So I opened it, right? And guess what?
Go on.
They cut bits out of it. They
The
cut
best
the
bit,
bit
yeah.
out where he's going to commit suicide, and anytime they say suicide, that's cut out, right? So
what?
they edit it such as that Clarence jumps in, and he jumps in to save Clarence. But remember that scene where he's on the bridge, and he's about to jump. They cut all that stuff out. They cut out the bit where he gets slapped in the air. Do you remember as a kid, and his ear starts bleeding? They cut that out, and I just got so upset. And then to put the icing on the freaking cake,
Here we go.
I looked through Amazon, and the original version, you have to pay for it. What the fuck? What
Interesting.
the fuck? Seriously. What the
Amazon-
hell's going on?
Amazon's really going full force with the revisionist stuff for a lot of the pop. Like James Bond is the other big one
You will
right
Yeah.
never
now.
own. You will never own it.
What
Physical
the hell?
media, folks. Physical media.
Or pirate. If you pirate all of this stuff, like they upload the original version from the original releases, usually like the original DVD releases.
Yeah,
So you
I'm
get
not
the
sure
original
that's
film.
something I'm
Yeah.
willing to admit to on a public
you go.
stream.
Gavin Blackburn. Hello, mate. Love you. Wrenched Watersports. My best friend self-deleted, and the movie doesn't offend me.
Look, you pay for Amazon, right? And then when you go to the movie section, you have to end up paying for movies. I'm like, well, what's the point of paying in the first place? Do you know what I mean?
that-
You're going to charge me
yeah.
more?
No,
For
that-
what?
You
that's
don't own-
not how Amazon works.
You
though.
don't own video games now like you used to back in the day.
Crazy.
With
This
Amazon,
world's
you,
getting worse.
with
Sorry.
Amazon, you sign up for Prime. You're paying for free shipping, and as a bonus, you get some music and some of their free movies. But others of their movies, they still charge whether or not you're a member of Amazon Prime. So it's one of the nobody pays for Prime just for the video service. It's
Can't
just a
believe it.
perk
Here you
for
go.
people who do it for
I've
shipping.
been burgled, which is never nice, wrenched. If buying is not owning, pirating isn't stealing.
Correct.
Yeah,
good.
but tell that to the judge as they give you 30 days and a $5,000 fine, man.
That's
'cause
why
it
you use
still
a
happens.
VPN. Use a VPN. Be smart about it. Don't be a dumbass.
No,
about it.
well,
no. Most
would-
channels now are clued into VPNs now. They
Yeah.
really are
Yeah,
fighting
but
against
can you
the
tell though?
VPNs.
Can you tell?
I don't know. I don't know.
And yes, they can. And I would say be part of being smart about it is not admitting to breaking the law on a YouTube video.
I'm in Canada, man. They'll never find me. That's fine.
Yeah, the VPN, all of the companies know the VPN has a limited pool of
Speak
IP
up, mate.
addresses. They all know who they are. So
Yeah.
they can look at your IP address. They can't tell
Hmm.
where you are, but they do know it's a VPN because
Yeah,
those
they
addresses
do.
are known.
And then you
Yeah.
get a knock on the door, Ian.
It's crazy, right? I don't understand I do understand what's happening, but it's so unfair. We can't own anything now. I can't
No.
own a film. It's just ridiculous.
Physical
You
media.
can't, you can't even own the desire to get a second refill of soda.
Yeah.
Without a knock on the door. Yeah.
Well, Vex can't even own her own husband. He's
There you
in
go, yeah.
America.
Well, you can move to the Middle East and still own slaves. So there's a bonus.
No,
That's a
not
benefit.
good.
That's a benefit, yeah.
Here you go. Average British nerd. Wrenched. Physical media, Ian. Your-
I know. I've got a lot of physical media, but it's far more easy just to click on your remote control and go to Amazon. But yeah, no, I hear you. Definitely. Yeah.
By the way, I gotta go because I'm still in my pajamas. Like I still need
What?
Listen,
Vex, it's been a delight. Thank you.
I had trouble falling asleep. I just kind of woke up and brushed my teeth, and I've just been like working since. So, and then I popped on here. Thank you for having me on,
Always
Mr.
a pleasure.
Brown. Oh,
Vex,
pleasure's all mine.
Vex, you were in tremendous form last night on BSUP. You provided tons of entertainment. Thank you. And we
Did
love
I?
Who's that?
Yeah,
Who's
you
that?
were awesome. We love you.
Don't even
Who's
go there.
Who's that guy on BSUP? He's Brummy. A Brummy.
Rummy?
I
You
can't
mean
stand his voice. I
Reaper?
can't stand his Reaper. I can't stand his voice.
He's the funniest part of that thing, man. He really
makes me
is.
laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I
Something
yeah.
against the Irish? Is that it?
No,
Like-
he's not Irish. He's not Irish. He's a Brummy.
Scouse. He's
He's
Scouse.
a Scouse.
He's a
So
Scouser.
yeah, he has that accent. No, actually, I do like him because I was on a BSUP with him on, and I think he's very funny. But
Yeah,
sometimes his accent grates with me. But
I have no idea what any of those words you just said mean. A Brummy?
What?
Scouse? Is that a
Brummy is
No.
Birmingham.
Okay.
Yes.
Scouser is Liverpool.
Yeah.
Okay, is that like Randy Get Scouse from the Monkees?
No, you're,
no.
you're overthinking it in
Ah.
an American way.
Anyway, Vex, when I head your way, I'm definitely bringing you a whole bucket of soap. So that's every time.
Carbolic.
Yeah. So definitely. All right.
No, that's you know what that makes life cheaper for me. So thank you.
Yeah, but she'll be getting a papers soon, so
She will.
Might be
Yeah, she'll be in the
wasted.
States. Yeah, she might be. She'll probably be in the
Fingers
States.
crossed.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed. Anyways, happy birthday, Brown.
Take care.
I wish
Thank you.
you another amazing year as well. And
cheers, darling. Take
yes.
care.
Okay. Okay. Fine. I'll get out of here. Jeez.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah,
off.
get
cunt.
out.
Fuck off, cunt.
There you go. She's gone.
We got a super chat. Professor R2 Wrench will spot $10. Thank you, my friend. No, cheers, Brune. Cheers, Prof.
Nice.
And Vex
And she's
Electronica.
gone.
Cheers.
She's gone.
We love you, Vex.
Take it easy. Hope you get your husband soon.
Papers are on the way though, so yes.
Apparently so.
No.
Let's hoping it isn't the Sun newspaper. There you go.
Here we go for the slow kids. Sulio. Scouse equals Liverpool. Brummie equals Birmingham. Geordie, Newcastle.
Okay.
Mm.
Let me screenshot that for
Cockney is East London.
Yeah. Cockney.
What else?
If I can't understand a word they're saying, that's Scottish.
No, well, you can. 'Cause sometimes the Scottish accent's really strong, and sometimes it isn't.
Glasgow. Is
Like,
the
for
word.
instance, the drinker. He's got a Scottish accent, but
Yeah,
it's
but
not
he's
that
from
strong.
kind of Edinburgh type.
Yeah.
Way,
what's
so
that?
He's posh.
What's that comedy TV show from Scotland? I can't understand a word they're saying.
Comedy TV show.
Yeah, it's called like, it's got some weird name like This Is Now, or it's a sketch comedy, but it's
Don't know
it's
that
made
one.
in Scotland, not the UK.
Still game, yes. I couldn't remember
Still
the name
Game.
of it. You think as I watched it, Still Game's really good as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the two old guys?
Yes.
Is that the one? Yeah.
Wayland Thieferth Reg. I've been to Birmingham, Alabama. So have I.
Yeah. What about London? London. There's another London, isn't there?
Yeah,
in the world?
I've been to London as well. Yeah, in the States. Yeah,
in the States. Yeah.
yeah. Okay. We've got about 20 minutes. What do you want to do?
You haven't got no more slides?
Okay. I did a minor presentation. We've done quite well tonight.
Go on, show us another slide.
Hold on, I'm boomerang. Bear with me. Please like,
and
share,
share.
subscribe, everybody. I'm going to leave this stream up for a bit, and then I'll probably take it down once because there's been lots of swearing and cunt and stuff like that. So if you want to listen, if you want to say C words, say it. Now's the stream to do it.
Roger Moore.
Roger Moore was born on this day, October 14, 1927.
Wow. Cool.
I am not used to that hair. Wow, that is.
Yeah, but that's when he had the hair like that when he was in Persuaders. So yeah, it was like during the 70s. So, but Roger Moore was, as far as I'll say this, he was part of my childhood. Roger Moore.
Oh yeah.
Every other year there'll be a Bond film, and majority of my family went to see Roger Moore, and you know what I mean. He was just part of my me growing up.
We
I loved
used
it. I
to
thought it was great.
we used to buy bootleg video cassettes of The Saint at science fiction conventions because you couldn't
Yeah.
see that show over here. He was
Ah.
really suave and cool, and he wasn't the original Bond, but he managed to make the role his own, and I absolutely adored those movies.
Again, he said this in an interview. He said when he did Live and Let Die, he was struggling how to play Bond, and then when he did Man with the Golden Gun, he was totally lost. And then when he did Spy Love Me,
Oh,
it
okay.
occurred to him just to play Roger Moore, and that's what he did. That's why Spy Love Me is so good, because he just played himself, and instead of trying to be Bond, that's what he did. And also the writers wrote after the first two, they realized they had to write for Roger Moore, and that's how Roger Moore's James Bond was born.
But he was great in Live and Let Die. I didn't see a problem with that.
Now, well, he thought that but basically he was kind of lost. He didn't know how to play Bond, and he was scared to say, "My name is Bond, James
So do
Bond."
I.
This is all in the interview. This is all what he said.
Yeah, but I'm
yeah.
just saying it didn't come out in that movie.
No,
Definitely-
it didn't. Yeah,
Man with the
Yeah, you're
Golden
right.
Gun was a little shakier, I'll admit. Like,
yeah.
Mog with a funny name. It is Mog, though. I recognise Reg,
Mm.
by the way. Speaking of C words, hi, Melvin. Oh, I'll do a
I
quick
love
thing
Roger
for
Moore.
Melvin. Bear with me.
I love Roger Moore.
Melvin
Roger Moore's
Deeply
fantastic.
Wrenched. Will Sport. £5. Hello, mate. Brune's not gay. They just taught him proctology wrong for a joke. Happy birthday, Slot. Cheers, Melvin. Thank you, my friend.
Yeah. I mean, how old would he be if he was still alive?
98.
Wow. 98.
In fact, shall I do the next slide? I can't see.
Go on then. Oh,
Oh, here we go. Sir
98.
Roger Moore would have been 98 today.
sadly missed. Did a lot for charity after he finished Bond. He
Yep.
found his calling, doing a lot of stuff for charity.
I never heard of him gluing his hand to the road in the middle of a freeway, so good for him.
Yeah.
Who
I-
glued his
I-
hand to the road in a freeway?
Oh,
I'm just talking about obnoxious activists.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, I understand.
He might have done some charitable works, but he was never, virtue signaling about it. And whatever he did, quietly.
I mean, there's
Just
no
like,
doubt that
Diane Keaton.
Sean Connery was the best Bond, but for me,
best.
Roger comes second,
Yes,
and then Pierce Brosnan comes third for me.
yes.
But
Not Daniel
yeah.
Craig.
But I hated Daniel. From day one. I did not. The only time I liked Daniel Craig
Okay.
was Casino Royale. The rest
Yeah.
of them were just passable, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
But that's what happened. That I think that first movie cemented him as seemingly a decent Bond, and then people just continued on the ride expecting more of that movie. But every movie that came after Casino Royale was really crappy.
It was, yeah. I really thought that he was, once they went in another direction with James Bond after Casino Royale, because Casino Royale was made with the real Bond people, Martin Campbell, the same photographer, the people that were used to making Bond. Once they ditched them because of this new director came in, James Bond took the turn for the worse, in my opinion. And everybody kept saying that Skyfall was the best Bond film. That was rubbish. That was
agree.
total
It was
rubbish.
nonsensical bollocks rubbish.
It was.
It
And
was an awful movie.
the stupid climax, like Home Alone, where they're setting traps in this house,
yeah,
and it's
yeah.
like, what? That's not Bond. Do you know?
Well,
It's
yeah.
just-
James
Although
Bond. Home Alone.
Also, nobody wants to admit this about Skyfall, but the thing is
Never come
okay,
first.
Judi Dench was fine as M. I didn't mind her.
yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't need to see so much of her.
yeah.
All that part that she's dying and all this stuff, I couldn't care less. I was just sitting there and thinking to myself, what is this? What happened to James Bond? I don't care about any of this crap.
Yeah,
And
it's true.
if you find out, do you know what original plans for Skyfall was?
No, go on.
Sean Connery. Wasn't
Yeah,
it supposed to be Sean
you're-
Connery at the ending? Yeah.
Okay, the original plan.
Oh, yeah.
There were a few of them, but one idea had him go to a place that it turns out that all the other Bonds were in canon, and they kind of passed along the name James Bond, but they all actually legitimately existed in some kind of variation.
Wow.
and then he
No, that'd
arrives
be
and like
awful.
there's a bunch of Bonds there, and then together they kind of like an Avengers of Bond. Now it's kind of
What?
bizarre, but you know what? I would have preferred if seeing like Roger Moore, Connery, and Brosnan together.
that
joining
would have been
Craig in
awful.
something like for the final
Yeah.
act. I would have liked that. That would have been cool.
That would have been.
Oh, that would have made it even more
No.
stupid a movie than it was.
It
Listen,
would, yeah.
I get
yeah.
your code name is 007. You don't need another code name, fucking
Who
James Bond.
cares? At
He
least
was-
if I would have seen Connery and like whatever, I'd let it all slide. It would have been stupid. Better than the shitty movie we got. If you ask me if I prefer to watch Connery and like Roger Moore hanging out with Pierce Brosnan, prefer that over seeing like a whole 30 minutes of Judi Dench dying.
Yeah, I would have preferred seeing it too, but that doesn't mean it really would have been.
No,
any
maybe
better.
it's for the best. Maybe it's for the
Was
best
it-
that it didn't happen.
Was
Yeah,
that
you
the
don't wanna
one?
taint their
was that-
memories.
Was that the one where they suggested Bond had a gay fling when he was at college?
What?
Oh,
Do you remember
I'm
that
not-
that
I'm not
sequence?
I'm not.
Remember that
liking this.
sequence?
I don't remember
Mem-
that now.
Mem-
I'm not
so
liking
remember,
this.
right? So remember the sequence where James Bond's tied to a chair, and the main villain comes in, and he's
Oh,
talking
yeah.
to him, and he
Yeah.
puts his hand on his leg, doesn't he? And he
In
suggests,
Skyfall.
that he needs to,
Oh, Mr. Bond.
experience man love. And James Bond says, "How do you know what? How do you know I didn't?" James Bond. That was his
Oh, yeah, yeah.
reply, and
Yeah.
the villain goes, "Ooh, Mr. Bond." I'm like, what is going on? I was in the
what
cinema
movie
going.
was that? I don't even
what?
remember that.
That was
What
Skyfall.
happened?
That was Skyfall.
That's the
Skyfall.
torch. When he's in when he's tied to the chair in the
Chair.
when you see what's his
Harry, is it
face-
Bidam, whatever his name is? Who's the actor?
Yeah, for the first time
Yeah. And he comes in
on that island.
and he starts touching his leg. You don't remember that sequence?
Mr.
Maybe you
Bond.
just blocked it out.
I probably blocked it out.
Listen, canonically, Bond was a commander in the British Navy and
He was.
intelligence.
Yeah.
And I will never buy that beady-eyed, Dumbo-eared Neanderthal was ever in military intelligence.
Here you go at Abel Gun. What a spot!
Mm.
Oh my friend, that moment was hot.
Do you know the latest rumor is that they
Oh,
want to do
no.
Bond. They want to do Bond before he became a 00, where he was joining the MI6 as a
Ugh.
young fella. So
Sounds
that's the
awful.
latest rumor. Yeah, it does. Sounds terrible. They're going to destroy Bond. You know it's coming.
It's destroyed anyway, so I don't know. why
Already
you're,
destroyed. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
right.
Okay. This
What's
story keeps doing the rounds every year. Remembering Sir Roger Moore on what would have been his 98th birthday, an incredible actor responsible for 7 fantastic Bond movies and a fantastic human being who did so much for UNICEF. I'll never get tired of sharing this amazing story that sums him up.
And what does the story say? Because I can't
Who's-
be asked to read all that.
Who's good at
Can't be asked to
reading?
read that. No, I'm not going to read all that.
No,
That's,
I'm out.
that's madness. But yeah, he
This
was
is
a nice guy. Mm.
Do you want me to read it? Even though I'm going to go cross.
If you feel like reading it, yeah, sure.
I'm going to have to
yeah.
go big screen here.
Mm.
Okay, bear with me then, folks. As a 7-year-old in about 1983, in the final days before first class lounges at airports, in the days before first class lounges at airports, I was with my granddad in Nice airport and saw Roger Moore sitting at the departure gate reading a paper. I told my granddad I'd just seen James Bond and asked if we could go over so I could get his autograph. My granddad had no idea who James Bond or Roger Moore were, so I walked over and he popped me in front of Roger Moore with the words, "My grandson says you're famous. Can you sign this?" As charming as you'd expect, Roger asks my name and duly signs the back of the plane ticket, a fulsome note full of best wishes. I'm ecstatic, but as we head back to our seats, I glance down at the signature. It's hard to decipher, but it definitely doesn't say James Bond. My granddad looks at it, half figures out it says Roger Moore, and I have absolutely no idea who that is, and my heart sinks I tell my granddad he signed it wrong, that he's put someone else's name. So my granddad heads back to Roger Moore, holding the ticket, which he's only just signed. I'm going cross-eyed at this stage. I remember saying by our I'll say again. I remember staying by our seats and my granddad saying, he says you've signed the wrong name. He says your name is James Bond. Roger Moore's face crinkled up with realization and he beckoned me over. When I was by his knee, he leant over, looked from side to side, raised an eyebrow, and in a hushed voice said to me, I have to sign my name as Roger Moore because otherwise Blofeld might find out I was here. He asked me not to tell anyone that I'd just seen James Bond, and he thanked me for keeping his secret. I went back to our seats, my nerves absolutely jangling with delight. My granddad asked if he'd signed James Bond. No, I said. I'd got it wrong. I was working with James Bond now. Many, many years later, I was working as a scriptwriter on a recording that involved UNICEF. And Roger Moore was doing a piece to camera as an ambassador. He was completely lovely. And while the cameraman was, he was completely lovely. And while the cameraman was setting up, I told him in passing the story of when I met him in Nice airport. He was happy to hear it, and he had a chuckle and said, well, I don't remember, but I'm glad you got to meet James Bond, so that was lovely. And then he did something so brilliant. After filming, he walked past me in the corridor, heading out to his car, but as he got level, he paused, looked both ways, raised an eyebrow in a hushed voice, said, of course I remember our meeting in Nice, but I didn't say anything in there because those cameramen, any one of them could have been working for Blofeld. I'm butchering this, but I was delighted at 30 as I had been at 7. What a man, what a tremendous man. I butchered that, but you get the gist.
Yeah, I fell asleep halfway through it.
I fell
I
asleep
got
while
the
reading
gist,
it.
but I think that you should never do a
Ugh.
TED talk.
No, it takes, like most things, it takes practice, folks.
Why? You're good when we're on stream and you're just talking about random crap. I think
Well,
that just reading from
problem
the thing
is-
is not your specialty.
Yeah, the problem is I was going cross-eyed. I was getting halfway down. Okay.
Nice guy, though.
Shall we? Shall we finish on me butchering?
No, just put up another slide. Let's see what's the next one. Put up another slide.
You don't want to
Yeah.
end on that one.
No,
Okay.
you don't.
Yeah.
Oh, great movie. But James, I need you. So does England.
Yeah, here you go. Look, Price should have read it. There you go.
Yeah, exactly.
Go
Now
on,
that's
Price.
an
You
easy
read it.
wank right there.
Wait, hold on. What do I need to read?
No, you're
No,
gonna
he's
read-
saying he-
Come on, Price.
said-
you read it.
He said
You're-
you should
you're far
have. You
better.
should have read. You should have read
should've made
that
me read
thing.
it? Yes,
Yeah, come
probably.
on,
I
come
think I
on.
would have done better, but it's
Come on,
okay.
come on, please.
No,
We-
it's
we
too
need-
late.
No, we need to do it justice.
No,
It's the biggest. It's the best. It's Bond and beyond. There you go.
Sorry, folks.
Roger Moore.
Sorry,
it's
folks.
the
I butchered that,
biggest.
sorry.
It's the best. It's Bond and beyond.
And beyond. There you go.
I did like the voice of the stupid announcer guy.
The only thing I don't like about this poster is Roger Moore's shoes. Look at them; they're very pointy. What's that all about? Have you noticed that? Look at his
No,
shoes.
because I'm a man and we don't look at shoes, Ian.
That's true.
I do. Look at those
I'm with
pointy
this
shoes.
on this.
Ah, what a great movie!
Wasn't that the biggest set built at the time and the most costliest?
It was, yeah.
Was it like
yeah.
1.2 million it cost, or was it more?
The thing is,
It was
though,
really expensive. Yeah.
because Broccoli broke up with Saltzman, and so Broccoli had a lot to prove, and so he piled every penny he had into this movie on a hope that it would be a success, and his gamble paid off
Yeah.
because it was one of the biggest James Bond films ever made, and it made its money back and then some. So there you go. Talk about Faye, guys.
Yep. It's a great film.
I always thought that Broccoli was from Italy or some place like that, but he was born in America. He used to live in the Bronx, apparently. Or did I get that wrong?
No, one of them was American, and I think you're right.
Yeah, Broccoli. It was Broccoli. He was American. I always thought that he was, because he's got that accent,
Yeah.
doesn't he? So I thought he was Italian or something.
His ancestors are from Italy. Let
Right.
me ask a trivia question. Does anybody remember the name of the custom-built Lotus submarine?
Esprit.
Esprit?
No, they named on the set.
Oh, little. Oh no, not. Oh God, Little Nelly was the gyrocopter, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, yeah. I
Right,
don't know.
but it's related. They called her Wet Nelly.
Oh, here you go. Here you go. Here you go.
Wet Nelly.
All the names have changed, but Jim D. Rachel, mate. Wet Nelly, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, is he always Jim D? I don't know who the fuck that is now.
Yeah, I think that's James D. But they've, YouTube have changed all the. Fuck knows why they're doing it, but anyway. Okay.
One of the best things about this film is Jaws. The guy who plays Jaws. I mean,
Yeah.
really, everything about this film is so right. The car, the villain, the henchman, special effects, Roger Moore. It's just such a great Bond movie.
Is this the one where it says, James Bond, what are you doing?
Yeah, keeping the British end up. Yeah, at the ending.
Yeah.
Ending.
But he was able to be serious and dark when he needed to be. Like when he was
Yes.
holding that guy over the edge of the roof, he was
Yeah.
not fucking about. He
Yeah,
really
Yeah,
came
he-
into his own in this movie. You're right.
he
played
did.
Moore,
Roger.
and
Roger.
and-
Roger Moore. It's great in this film. Sorry, Karen.
absurd as it was, I'll always love Moonraker. I know it was ridiculous, but Lois Childs is so hot.
Oh,
and
so hot.
Hmm.
So
the
hot.
movie's
Yeah.
so much fun, and the I always forget her name, the Norwegian girl with the braces. Yes, she had braces.
Yeah. Do you remember this?
Leo Starmer? No, it's not. Thank fuck.
Do you remember the scene in this film where he goes to Egypt and he visits his friend in the tent? And he says,
Oh, yeah.
"Why don't you
Oh,
stay
yeah,
the
with
night?
that
Why
bird.
don't you stay the
Oh.
night? Yeah, why didn't you stay the night?" And he goes, "I really must." And that girl turns up with the flower. Do you remember in
Yes.
her hand? And what was his line? When one is in Egypt, one must delve
One-
deeply into its treasures.
Yes.
Oh, fantastic film. Really funny. Oh, they don't make films like that today. They really don't.
What,
you
you
won't be
mean
allowed to
entertainment?
make
You
films.
mean
Yeah.
entertainment?
Yeah, it's just crazy, isn't it? It really is.
And on that bombshell, that is it, folks. I think 2 hours is
Good enough.
nice. Yeah.
Hey, Price, you coming on Sunday or are you busy?
I'm not sure, but at least I'm happy I was able to be on this one and even stay.
What's out this week? Do we know? Nothing's out, is
Nothing.
I
it?
don't
really.
know. Is there any new movies? I don't even know.
No.
It's a slow week.
It is.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll be talking. Cheers, mate. I'm sure that we'll be talking about this week on James Gunn World.
Oh God, yeah. Yeah. I hear that they're gonna kick him out, apparently, but you never know. They might
Apparently, it's not true, but anyway, okay.
No,
Yeah,
I think that's. I actually did a video on it. It's not that it couldn't happen, but out of all the people that could potentially buy Warner Brothers, that would be one specific buyer, and even then, we don't know for sure what their plan would be. But if the buyer is Ellison, which are more like they're friends
Sure.
with the current U.S. president and all that stuff, maybe they wouldn't like some of the, some of the. How do I explain this? Some of the messaging that James Gunn has, maybe this would annoy them, and they wouldn't want
Right.
that for Superman. So there are rumors saying that if they were the ones doing the purchase and they'd see him, they want to get rid of him. I still think that even if they purchased it, we don't know they would get rid of him on day one. There's a lot of things that I'm not sure how they would play out. I'm not saying it's impossible because I think he's doing a terrible job. I just don't know that they're going to get rid of him on day one.
Here you go, folks. Obi Stonks Kenobi wrenched on it. Bryce's video on gun is great.
Well, thank you. I appreciate
go.
that. I actually once I'm considering tooting my own horn, but
Oh, please don't. Go on. Go on.
yes or no?
Yeah.
Always do it. Listen, if it's worth a toot, do it.
It's worth a toot, and I'll tell you why. When
you go, man.
Superman came out, I explained the issues with the movie. I explained that James Gunn was sort of in a clever way woke.
Cheers, punch.
I also explained that the movie wasn't doing well, that Warner Brothers were paying a lot of PR companies to make it seem like it's doing well, and that it was to keep their stock price high. And while I was saying this, I had so many people, including other YouTubers, including even some known names, bashing me. Like, people were all upset. I had people coming to my, whether it's Twitter or YouTube or whatever, writing like the worst things about me. And
Was it
at the end-
Jennifer Holland, was it?
What'd you say?
That was a great joke. Jennifer Holland.
No, she probably
Okay.
agrees with me.
Okay.
In any case, I got a lot of backlash, and at the end, over the past maybe week or two, with all of his behavior, with all that kind of mustache man messaging and Peacemaker, and all of his naughty birthday suit parties and everything going on there, everybody has now basically crossed over to my side, and I haven't even got one apology. There isn't one person that reached out to me and said, "Hey, you know what? Maybe we were quick to act like jerks towards you," or whatever it is. Whether it's
Yeah.
trolls, which I guess I never expected them to, do 180 degrees, or even like other creators. Nobody has acknowledged that I was the first to say all this stuff correctly, give like perfect
We are not
analysis,
worthy.
and get shit from everybody, and nobody apologized.
And on that
Ah.
bombshell. Chat,
Sure
you
though.
are wonderful. It is. Chat, you are wonderful. Thank you for the interaction. The super chats have been fantastic tonight, folks. Really, really do appreciate those. I'm going to buy some pot noodles and feed the cat. So, chat, you are wonderful. I probably should have announced it. Totally last minute, folks, but I was hoping that you'd expect would turn up. Apologies for the reading. I need to practice that, but anyway.
It's fine.
okay.
Don't worry about it.
Let's get here we go. It's the Phobos. Thank you, my friend.
Oh man, happy birthday, Ian.
Cheers, pal.
It was great. Also, The Last Dragon is having its 40th anniversary
Oh,
re-release this weekend.
That's a great
so,
movie.
Wow.
that is coming out in
Cheers,
theaters if you want to check. It's going to be a slow week
wow.
otherwise.
Price of Reason. Cheers, Price.
Is The Last Dragon the song with "To the Beat of the Rhythm of the Night"?
Yes,
Yeah, that one.
yes.
Yeah. Vanity and
Yeah. Bruce Leroy.
Leroy. Bruce Leroy.
Bruce Leroy.
I don't know why that song still makes me laugh.
Who's good at doing Vex Electronica impressions? Vex Electronica, thank you.
Oh, thank you. I don't really know. I've never tried it, but thank you guys.
You're welcome, Brown. You're
so
wonderful. And last
You'll
but
see
by
you
no
next
means-
Wednesday.
I hope she doesn't hear that shit. Oh god.
Can't.
She'll love my impression.
Okay. Meggie, cheers in.
No worries. No worries.
That is it then, folks. No captions to. I could just do. I didn't even do a thumbnail. I'll do this. That's the closest you're going to get, folks.
I didn't know we
Okay.
were up against Nerd Erotic
Yeah.
BBC thing.
Okay.
You chose a difficult time slot, Brune.
So yes, I will say it's going to auto direct. Trev is on in 20 minutes. Go. It's going to do an auto direct. So please support Trev. So I think he's doing a movie review. So that is it, folks. Probably going to be back tomorrow with the Wednesday stuff. So we'll probably see it about 10 p.m. UK. So enjoy the rest of your evenings, everybody. Tally bye.
Bye-bye.
Timing and all
Timing.
that bollocks.